Plaza. Tortuga Fine Wines and Spirits boasts the widest selection and even offers free wine and spirit tastings at all 7 Mile Beach locations every Friday from 5 till 7 p.m. Family owned and operated since 1984.
If it matters to you, it matters to us. We're Cayman 27, Cayman Informed.
This is the only morning show that matters. Cayman Crosstalk.
A jobin, a drink, and a beef patty. That's Cayman. And Herbie Martin, that belly. That's Cayman. Georgetown Harbor sleeping quietly on Sunday night. Captain Theo and Rex Crichton making Christmas bright. In Cayman Brack, the cocoa plum covers the ground like grass. And people you don't know at all wave hello as you pass. Country and western and dirty reeds, that's Cayman. Children sucking on a mango seed, that's Cayman. Nor'wester waves in Hogstye Bay, that's Cayman. Pirates Week, East End Day, that's Cayman. Mr. Howell's shoe shop in the older part of town. Casuarina's leaning on the roadside in South Sound. To look out on the ocean and see various shades of blue. To walk the road at night and find nobody bothers you. Looking crabs with a little flashlight, that's Cayman. Nobody in town after 9 at night, that's Cayman. People in the airport know you by name, that's Cayman. At Rum Point before the Hyatt came, that's Cayman. A nation is a people living out the lives they choose, celebrating when they win, crying when they lose. And those who say Cayman is not a nation legally, it's very clear to me they missed the point entirely. Smelling jerk pork as you're driving by, that's Cayman. Christmas beef, button tonguefish fry, that's Cayman. Your car break down, you get a lift to town, that's Cayman. Sunday cricket, agriculture ground, that's Cayman. A downtown beach where children swim, that's Cayman. Mr. Jim, remember him, that's Cayman. Spots landing and Christmas breeze, that's Cayman. Miss Coney, macaroni and cheese,
The opinions expressed by Cayman Crosstalk, its hosts, callers, or guests are not those of Hurley's Media or its sponsors.
Here are your latest news headlines from the Cayman 27 News Team on Rooster 101's Cayman Crosstalk. Now, here's the news. An online petition gained steam. What's up, everyone? I'm Doug Dodds. Here's today's top stories from the Cayman 27 newsroom. A grassroots movement to save Barker's Beach is gathering steam in reaction to a Coastal Works application bound for cabinet. The group's online petition has garnered more than 1,600 signatures in just 3 short days. The applicant seeks to remove an area of seagrass roughly 3 times the size of a football pitch to create a swim area and install a 300-foot dock. The applicant, Calico Jack's owner Hendel Whitaker, in August announced plans to relocate the business after the lease of its current site at 7 Mile Beach expires at the end of 2020. In other news today, Water Authority Cayman says it's confident that a cancer-causing compound found in well wastewater collected by the NRA vacuum trucks can safely be disposed of at a landfill. Benzoapyrene was detected in excess in Florida standards in sludge samples collected from wetlands where NRA trucks had deposited well waste for approximately 8 years. The Water Authority says the large benzoapyrene molecules don't easily dissolve in water. And finally today, Cayman's music scene mourned the loss today of a local legend, David Jonathan Ebanks, who passed away on Thursday. The guitarist was founding member of Memory of Justice and played in the Swanky Kitchen Band. A tribute event to honor the memory of Ebanks and other local musicians who have passed away in 2018 is currently being planned by the Cayman Music and Entertainment Association. For more news on these stories and others, click on Cayman27.ky or watch the news tonight at 6 with a replay at 10. For Hurley's Media, I'm Doug Dodds. Have a great weekend.
Be a part of the conversation on Cayman Crosstalk by calling the Superior Auto Hotline, 233-1019, or message us on the Cayman Crosstalk Facebook page. Now, back to Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and simulcast live on Cayman 27. This hour of Cayman Crosstalk is powered by Subway. Subway. With 6 locations across Cayman, you know it makes sense to choose Subway. Subway. Eat fresh. Eat delicious. More of Cayman Crosstalk is next on Rooster 101 and simulcast live on Cayman 27.
Good morning, Cayman Islands, and happy Friday to all of you. Thank you all very much. It feels like a Monday morning this morning. I just want to say we had about 3 people last night request that song and wanted to know what it was this morning for the show. And usually I like to play in an intro either between the Treadwinds and also Mr. Steve McTaggart. That was the Treadwinds. It was titled That's Cayman. And I just want to sincerely thank all of you for tuning in and just requesting that as well. I think it's a beautiful song in many capacities, just as you do. So I just want to sincerely thank all of you for that. Just a little housekeeping note for all of you. If you're driving and you're paying attention to our Facebook page, last night came across Crosstalk. We posted that Harbor Drive was closed by the police for vehicular traffic. I'm happy to note that official reports is that Harbor Drive is now open. And so that if that's a route that you would take normally to get to and fro from wherever you are, it is now open for all of you. And I just want to let you all know that so that you don't have to really be stressed a little bit longer. Harbor Drive is now open. And we're going to have the police actually coming in a little shorter, around about 8 o'clock as well. But I just want to sincerely thank all of you for the kind words and for everything that you've been sending through. It really means a great deal to us here. My wonderful crew, myself, Mr. Marin, everybody else. Thank you all very much. Greatly appreciate it. I will be remiss of us not to just say to all of you, our wonderful listeners and viewers and everyone, thank you very, very much for the kindness that you show Cayman Crosstalk. And I just want to say, because it's Friday and because of all of the things that has happened over this week, and then you heard, losing so many people. I just want to say to my crew in the back, to my Director General, Leroy, sincerely thank you very much for all the great works that you do. and to my master controller, Mr. Martino Conley, as well. I call him Tino. Just want to say thank you guys for being here every morning with me, rain or shine. And even though that, whatever may happen, just want to sincerely thank you all for the great works that you do, especially, Leroy, you do a great job, and you're getting better with age, sir. Yes, I can hear the bones cracking. He's on old mid-20s, and he's hurting already. But ladies and gentlemen, it's a massive show for you this morning. I'm really excited to bring it to you. We're going to start off with Christmas. I'll be honest, I am a little flummoxed that Christmas is already here. It just feels like we just celebrated Christmas. But if you ever followed and it ever came down to Cayman Bay and even Key Meyer Studios, you would know that Cayman Bay puts on Christmas probably like nobody else. Probably like the North Pole. Cayman Bay does it. When they do something, they do it to the nth degree. Well, we're going to be talking about Christmas at Cayman Bay, tree lighting, all of the trimmings, so to speak, and what you can do with Cayman Bay. We're going to get a little insight from them this morning. It's turning into be a beautiful little Christmas wonderland down at Cayman Bay. We're going to get details. That's coming up around about 7:15, thereabouts. And then we're going to transition that into the basketball tournament, which I was happy and fortunate enough to make at least two people happy this week by giving away a pair of tickets each. And I know I was supposed to give away 4 individual tickets, but, at $50 a pop, I just wanted to make sure that there was no barriers and that you can take a friend with you and enjoy life, because life is short, unpredictable, and I want to make sure you all are happy. And so we're going to be talking about the NCAA college basketball tournament. That is starting November 19th. And what is today? November 16th. So that means that we're going to be counting down, and tickets are available. And if you want to get your tickets and find out a little bit more, but you get your tickets right now, you can get them at Smoothie King, Funky Tangs, the number one. I tell you the truth, Funky Tangs has been around probably for 45 years, I think, or more than 40 years. But that has been the number one spot to get any ticket that you want to go to in the Cayman Islands, Funky Tangs. And also Reflections, Food for Less, and Airport Road. So we're going to get more details, actually, from the organizer of the NCAA basketball tournament that's going to be coming up. Then we're going to be speaking with the Royal Cayman Islands Police Service. And we're here, and we're lucky, ladies and gentlemen, that many agencies, especially government agencies, choose Cayman Crosstalk to launch things on. And we usually get the first scoop, and I want to sincerely thank them for that. But if it was not for you, it wouldn't be possible. We're going to hear, I'm going to tease you a little bit. The police is launching something brand spanking new for all of you today. So you got to tune in at 8 o'clock. And I'm really excited. We're going to talk about a new launch for something. And it's going to be launched here, nowhere else, right here on Cayman Crosstalk at 8 o'clock. We're also going to touch on something that's very dear and moving to me. An old friend we lost recently, Mr. Mark Luke. The Royal Cayman Islands Police Service has named a vessel after him, the MV M. Luke. And we're going to be touching on that just a little bit as well, so I'm excited. And then one of probably the nicest things that we're going to be talking about this weekend that you can participate in and should be fun. If you went to the Turtle release last weekend and you thought it was fantastic to see these great things that the Turtle Farm is actually doing, well, we're going to be releasing some Cayman parrots, the national bird, this weekend. So you got to tune in towards the end of the show to find a lot of details on that, how you can be part of it, where it's going to be, when it's going to be. All the details will be here for all of you. So I just want to say to everyone, very good morning to you. And I just want to recap that Harbor Drive is now open to vehicular traffic. And you can make your way through there. I know last night we had posted, based on the police reports and so forth that was sent through to us, that it was closed and that maybe make alternate routes this morning. But the road is open. So come on down to Harbor Drive and see that beautiful harbor that we have. None other like it in the world. And I got to remember that I got a lot of things to read this morning, but I just want to let you all know that this weekend as well, on Saturday, the November the 17th, we're calling all of you, whether or not you're a visitor or a resident. We're asking one and everyone to come this Saturday, November the 17th, to a new exhibit at the National Museum. It is called Cayman Airways, celebrating 50 years as a national airline of the Cayman Islands. And will be opening this weekend at the National Museum, and the entry fee is absolutely my favorite four-letter word, ladies and gentlemen, absolutely free. The National Museum, which is also celebrating its anniversary, is hosting a special Lukia event that's 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's featuring Cayman traditional arts, crafts, and much, much more. Therefore, please note that Gorin Avenue will be closed from 7 a.m. until 4 p.m. this Saturday to facilitate this event. And remember, I will repeat one more time because I like it, and then you have no excuse about economic barriers. Admission to the museum will be absolutely free. I'll repeat it one more time, free during the event for the launch of the new Cayman Airways exhibit. And I just want to say to my national flag carrier, because I love them dearly, I think they have some of the best staff in the world, some of the best pilots as well. Congratulations on 50 years, my dear late sister Julene. That was one of her passions as well. She was a stewardess or a flight attendant. I think that's a proper name for them nowadays. But she loved it. If there was one thing that she could have done again, she would have became and went back to being a flight attendant with her wonderful flag carrier. And so congratulations to our wonderful flag carrier, Cayman Airways, celebrating 50 years. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I got to do a little time check right now. I'm wondering what happened to number one. But nevertheless, number in the studios is 233-1019. Time check right now is 7:15. Time check is brought to you by our wonderful friends at Subway. Ladies and gentlemen, I know most of you got to start your mornings off with coffee. If you do, Subway now can assist you. They have a beautiful coffee corner. And here's a deal. When you walk into any of the 6 locations of Subway and get a cup of coffee, they will give you a free cookie. Cookie of your choice. Pick anyone that you want. Other places, you got to buy a cookie along with a cup of coffee. But Subway will give it to you absolutely free. And remember, if you got to get this, and if you're working on shift at 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, don't worry. Subway has you. They have opened 2 stores 24/7 to serve you even better. One in West Bay at Centennial Towers. The other one in Central Georgetown at Anderson Square. Subway. Eat fresh. Eat delicious.
I want you to answer these questions honestly with a yes or a no. Do you want to eat a Subway?
Eclipse Hair Design and Day Spa. Discover the difference.
Let Seaboard bring the world to you. We offer the best shipping rates and service to and from Grand Cayman with over 35 shipping routes, full container shipping from Miami, Brooklyn, Houston, and Jamaica, plus small package shipments from Miami and Jamaica. You name it, and Seaboard will ship it. Our excellent warehouse facilities in Miami mean you can consolidate your goods to save yourself time and money. For shipping made easy, call or visit our website today. Shipping shore to shore. Seaboard.
Shipping shore to shore.
Get ready to laugh as TV's funniest hidden camera show will have you in stitches. Just for Laughs, the Laugh Out Loud comedy show catches unsuspecting people in some of the funniest situations. It's Just for Laughs, and it's only here on Cayman 27. Catch it Monday through Friday.
Back to Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and simulcast live on Cayman 27.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for tuning in and letting us be part of your morning report today. I am joined by two lovely ladies in the studio this morning. We're going to be talking about Christmas at Camana Bay. I'm really excited about it because, like I said earlier, it is almost like Santa's little elves start to work from around about the 1st of November. And Camana Bay, if you're just visiting here for the very first time, or if you're in Cayman, and you've never been here, I don't know where you've been. But I tell you the truth, Camana Bay is like a little Christmas wonderland. It reminds me, in Florida, there's a little place called Christmas Land. And it kind of reminds me of that. It's like you walk in, it's just Christmas 365, right? Yeah. But Camana Bay just does it really, really well. And I just want to say this morning, congratulations to all of you for doing a great job consecutively. Every year, consistency is key. I would say that. Camana Bay does it. So I just want to say good morning to Laura and also LaToya for coming into the studios with us this morning.
Thank you. Yeah, we're excited to be here. We celebrated 10 years of Camana Bay last year, so we've been doing
10
this
years
for
already?
11 now, and so that's our 11th Christmas. We have the tree lighting tomorrow, which kicks it all off. So we're really excited to get started.
Well, Lauren, tell me about, honestly, what do we expect of the tree lighting ceremony? Seriously. Lots of people?
A lot of people. Keep them in suspense. Well, tomorrow we have a fantastic holiday craft market beginning at 4.
Okay.
So we're asking everyone to try to get down here for that because you can get some really cool Christmas shopping done early. And then all the performances begin at 5. And there is a variety of performances from CIS Choir performing. Michaela's doing a couple solos.
Oh, cool.
A few different acts from around the island will be there. And then, of course, Santa Claus.
Yep.
Oh, Santa will be here.
Special guest.
A special guest. And then after the tree lighting this year, a little different, we're having DJ Derek. He's going to provide some music for dancing on the Crescent from 8 to 10 p.m. So people don't have to rush off after the tree lighting. They can hang out, grab dinner on the Crescent, and enjoy a little DJ Derek.
Cool. Well, tomorrow you want to make a whole day of it because Camana Bay, you simply come here and you can get literally everything that you need. You can get Christmas shopping done, and then if you want to chillax, you can actually get a great coffee, wonderful fresh-made ice cream or gelato, or pizza, sushi. I mean, the list goes on and on. But with the craft market, would that be down the Paseo, or where would it be? Would it be down to, down the middle so that everybody would just be down centralized, or where would it be located?
There's on the Paseo. Yes, I'm correct. And it's going to be, I think, like holiday-infused items on it, and just a lot of like neat stuff they could get like to gift and stuff like that. I actually went last year and it's really, really lovely. So definitely encourage everyone to come on out and pick up some nice crafts and stuff. And it's just going to be like a really great time. We're trying to keep people here for not only the Christmas tree lighting, but for everything else.
Right.
Like we said, we have dining, different type of dining. We're have the DJ performances and stuff like that. So really just want to create an environment where family could hang out with us. So really excited for tomorrow tree lighting.
Well, what time? You said 4 o'clock. The craft market is open, but I guess you can probably come from 9 o'clock. And 9 a.m. in the morning and go straight through until 10 at night. But I mean, when would the coup de grace? When would the lighting take place? And I know you make it a grand thing all the time. Talk to us about that particular event because honestly, children are in awe. I think the greatest time for anyone is usually Christmas time. Because it's a time of hope and wish and, just festivities and happiness. So tell us all about
the actual tree lighting itself. So we have our 37-foot tree out there, which has over 40,000 LED lights on it.
40,000?
So, yeah.
Next time you need to make it like 65. So there's one for each person that came in.
That's a good idea. The performances are going to take a couple of hours. So we have, it's a really big event plan, so I don't want to say exactly what time the tree light will go on, but I would give yourself a few hours to hang out, enjoy the show. Island time. While the show's going on, you can mingle around the craft market as well and come and go as you please. We'll have a couple satellite drink stations set up from a couple of our restaurants, so there'll be plenty to keep yourself entertained.
Well, would you have like the choir and stuff like that? Music. You're going to have all kind of things all around because when you walk down. One thing I enjoyed last year and every year that I bring my children is not just the vibe that is very positive through the air because everybody's happy and it's buzzing, but the smells as well. Yeah. You know, you get all of these great restaurants like Brooklyn. My son just loves Brooklyn.
Oh my God.
And so I can't not have him go there. And so we sit down and we would just watch the chefs cook. I just love it. But I mean, there's so much other things that you can do and eat and taste. And what we do, and I recommend this to anyone. We thought it was cool. I know every restaurant has their desserts and so forth, but we go and we kind of shop at each one. So you get a little appetizer here, enjoy that, walk out, and then finish off with down a little gelato in the corner. And so, you know, you just spread the love around a little bit, but everybody's happy. And so I just would recommend that to anyone. It's a pretty cool event. And I just want to say to Cayman Bay, thank you. Seriously. It's really, really beautiful.
Thanks. Yeah, we're so excited about it. The tree lighting always marks like the kickoff of our holiday season. So we're always excited about our tree lighting.
Well, you know, I want you all to, there's a lot more to Cayman Bay. Tell us a little bit about it, Latoya.
Okay, so you want to talk about the Christmas give. So let's jump into that. So this year, I don't know if you're familiar with our annual Cayman Bay Christmas give.
Okay.
Are you familiar with it?
I am, but I want to make sure the audience are. So
all right.
Tell us all about it.
So this year, we're actually celebrating our 8th annual Cayman Bay Christmas give. And the idea behind the Cayman Bay Christmas give is to give back. Because I think a lot of people in Cayman, including myself, we often take for granted, you know, every year, once we have our Cayman style beef is okay. But I think we also forget the importance of giving back and also being grateful for what we do have. So the idea behind the Cayman Bay Christmas give is to give back, help local families in need.
Wonderful.
So in its 8th year, we actually supported the Cayman Food Bank, which is formerly known as the Good Samaritan Food Bank. And we have so many cool initiatives that you could give back, simple ways. And we actually kicked off last week with the Grinch premiere. So we launched a special Grinch premiere on the day before it actually came out to the public, and it was very well attended. It actually sold out.
We sold out, yeah.
Sold out.
We were very proud of the community.
So we were so excited. Excellent. And that was just another way to give back. So, you know, parents came out with their children, and they watched the Grinch premiere. They dropped off food, and it was just a really feel-good environment. I really enjoyed it. And so this year, we have a few cool initiatives I want to talk about. So one of the first things you could do is, like you see here, I have a blue little bag.
I love the tour bag.
And so you can
with
actually...
Cayman Bay, you need a bigger one than that.
You can actually pick this up. You can actually pick up this grocery bag from the visitor center, and you could fill it with non-perishable goods and drop it off at the visitor center as a way to give back. Another cool thing that we're introducing, we have these cool festive cards. Ooh. And they have like little Cayman infused sayings such as be more festive than two ching-chings fighting over fruitcake. Be more festive than Santa playing dominoes with Rudolph. So it's a pack of 5.
That's
and it's
cool.
Yeah, they're really pretty cool. It's for $12, and we're going to have them for sale at the visitor center in the coming weeks.
And all the proceeds will go to the
benefit the Cayman Food Bank.
Wonderful.
Another way that you could give back is to participate in the Santa Run. And that's happening on December 16th, a Sunday. So you could dress up in your Santa gear. But also, when you register, you get a shirt. So you could wear your shirt, and you could just jazz it up with a little Christmas hat and dash around the Cayman Bay as a way to give back. And all proceeds go to the Cayman Food Bank. Another way that you could give back, and this is mainly for the Cayman Bay tenants, is called the Festive Dress Down Day. So every year we host something that's called the Festive Dress Down Day. And we encourage all the tenants to dress up in their funky Santa gear and come out to the Crescent and take a picture and offer any donations they can. And it's really been a success in the past year. So I'm so excited about this year.
Wonderful.
A little funny story about last year. We had a great turnout. We invited everyone down to the Crescent for this beautiful photo, but we forgot to turn the fountain off.
So this year we're turning the fountains off.
We've got the fountain already scheduled to be off.
So you don't have to worry about that event. So I'm pretty excited about that. And we're
just don't turn it on while they're standing there.
It's like, surprise. Oh, thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
I'll tell you the truth.
We got a good photo.
We got a good photo, though.
Honestly, that would be the greatest photo. I mean,
it was funny.
And in the cinema, we're going to be putting up a coin casket stand. So basically, use your spare change, and you could put a little coin in and go, what? And that's a pretty way. And it's just 5 cents, 25 cents, whatever spare change you have, because every bit counts.
Wonderful.
So we're super excited about that. So those are the ways that you could give back at the Cayman Bay Christmas gift this year. And just a reminder, we're supporting the Cayman Food Bank, formerly known as the Good Samaritan Food Bank.
And the food bank will actually be out at the tree lighting tomorrow, and they're taking registrations for the Santa Run. So if you're ready to sign up already, you can visit them. Otherwise, you can go online or stop by the visitor center.
Well, you know, we got another big thing just coming up as well. Right after you got the beautiful tree lighting, you got the parade of lights.
Woohoo! We love the parade of lights. We're so excited.
I would imagine that this is a big deal, ladies and gentlemen, because it takes all of Camana Bay resources, not only the marketing department that we have in front of us, but it takes security, it takes everyone else. And I can tell you, if you're looking for a great time and a wonderful time and a safe time, it is then. It is going to be absolutely fantastic. I'm excited about it, to be honest with you. I can't wait to see the kind of theme or what people are taking with the theme this year. Maybe, Lauren, you can tell us what the theme this year will be and you know, what is expected, because honestly, every year I think it just ramps up a little bit more and more to be better.
Yeah, we're very excited. It's a Hurley's sponsored and promoted event, so we're super happy to have you guys back again. It's on December 1st, just to make sure everyone out there knows. It's one of our biggest events that we have. Last year it was live on TV. I actually don't know what year. Do you know? Are they airing it again? Okay,
we're going to be live.
Live. You know,
poor Martino and Leroy and Leonard, all of them are ready. They're ready. They've actually been doing push-ups.
The theme is Christmas around the world, and so we're very excited to see how everyone interprets that, especially on this little island where we have so many nationalities. It could get quite interesting. I've heard a few people already in the office battling a little bit about who will have the best boat, so we wish everyone luck.
And the thing with it is, we want all of you to participate as well when they come around that gorgeous little island and just come down and make their little U-turn. We want you all to cheer. And, you know, they can hear you in the boat as well, and they take a lot of time, a lot of effort, and just get into it as well. Bring your voices, bring your hands, and just start cheering. And that will actually help some of the judges as well to see who is the public's choice and so forth of that nature. So all of those great things are there.
I think LaToya and I can lead the cheerleading section.
There you go.
We'll be right
there. We're looking forward to that one. And I mean, you got tons and tons of things. I mean, you're going straight down from November 17th all the way down to New Year's Eve.
Just about every week we have a fun, festive event going on. A new one this year that we would love to talk about a little bit is the 10 years of fashion with NKY. She's celebrating her 10th year anniversary in Camana Bay. And they're putting on a fantastic night of fashion and entertainment on December 6th. And we would love the community to come out because all of the proceeds for that benefit the big brothers and big sisters of the Cayman Islands.
Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you, Nikki. I love that store.
Yeah, she has, global brands. BCBG will be premiering their spring line that no one has ever seen before, and they're going to have about 25 different looks to show. And the really cool thing is Nicola has found all the models. They're all local. So she's got everyone involved that's from the island. They're going to be parading down the Paseo, showing these beautiful new designs from BCBG, Robert Graham, Hale Bob, and Trina Turk. And then in between each show is some kind of local performance from Flow Motion. We have a ballerina. We have a
Now I know why Leroy's jumping and exercising. Flow Motion.
Yeah, it's going to be a really, really great night. So we hope everyone comes out. Tickets are on sale right now at NKY and Abacus.
Well, you know, one thing that I love to bring my children to is watching a beautiful movie on the lawn and so forth. LaToya, that looks like that attracted you as well. Tell me a little bit about it. I honestly, I love it. We bring our blanket and we get some food and so forth from the various different places as I take out, and we sit down and we all sit there and we watch these movies. And especially he's now 4 years old, but he just absolutely loves it because he gets to run around barefooted and so forth.
Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah, so this year we're doing holiday moonlight and movies, kicking off the last Tuesday in November, so November 29th. And every Tuesday for 4 weeks, we'll be doing a holiday theme movie. The first one I'm super excited about because it's my favorite childhood movie that me and my sister watch every single year. I'm 24 and she's 27 now, just to give you a little bit of reference.
I'm kind of curious with this one.
The Grinch That Stole Christmas.
Oh, The Grinch.
Yeah, that's our favorite one. My sister, she cracks me up. She knows it word by word, and it doesn't matter because we're going to watch it again this year.
Right.
And then after that, the second week is going to be Fred Claus. And then the third one, which I actually haven't seen myself, is Miracle on 34th Street.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh,
I know. I haven't seen it. Yes, I know. So I'm actually going to come out to that one and see it.
you
And
want
the last one, we're actually having the public decide, so they could actually head to our Facebook page as well.
Yeah, for Monday.
Facebook page for Monday and decide and vote on their movie. And it's actually cool. It's something we try to involve the community in. We did that for Halloween on the big screen, and we had the public decide what they want to watch on Halloween. So we're kind of bringing that back for the holidays. So if you're out there, make sure you go to our Facebook page and vote for what you want to see. So I'm super excited because it's going to start at 7 o'clock every single Tuesday, starting from November 27th. Last Tuesday in November. Last Tuesday in November, and 4 weeks. So make sure you guys come on out to Holiday Moonlight Movie. It's going to be super fun.
Well,
27 every night.
If I may, I just want to put in maybe a request for you to consider. There's a couple of beautiful, like It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh yes.
With Jimmy Stewart, the nice black and white one, beautiful
movie.
And then in addition to that, there's one that I thought was kind of funny for those that was born in the 70s and grew up in the 80s and so forth. Christmas Story. It is absolutely funny. If you want to just watch a trailer of it, I think you'll like it a great deal. It's funny. I just want to say, I think it will go over well.
We will pass those
and maybe just put this down there and see where it goes.
We can also share that with the cinema because they do the kids club on Saturday morning. So maybe he can bring it in.
Yeah, I think Jack and Duke might like that one.
Okay, well,
Christmas Story.
we'll
You hear
let
me,
her
Jack? I know you're listening. Ladies, in addition, we got so many other things that we're going to be coming up. We got the craft events with 3 girls and a kiln, and we got Holiday Artisans Market every Wednesday going forward, as we were saying. And then you're going to be starting your Thursday night late night shopping.
Yes, Thursday night late night shopping.
Thursday late night shopping actually kicked off on Shoppers Night Out in October, and every Thursday since then, the shops are staying open until at least 8 p.m. to give the community a little bit of a chance to shop late during the week, so you don't have to get everything done on Saturday anymore. You can come on out Thursdays, and then the restaurants are bringing in live music, adding a little activation to get the town center a little buzzy and vibrant. And it's so far it's been a huge success. Yep. It's been really busy on Thursdays, and you can do that every single Thursday throughout the holiday season, and plan to cross everyone off your Christmas list.
And you can do all of this on social media too. You can check all the events and so forth. And Latoya, give us some of those social media handles that you all have, because I would imagine you're on everything.
Yeah, well, actually, we're on Facebook and Instagram. We actually kind of stopped with our Twitter right now. But
Trump is affecting that?
No.
We just find Facebook works so well down here.
It's
a great way to connect.
More engagement on Facebook and Instagram, so we figure we put all of our efforts into that channels.
Wonderful.
So find us on Facebook, Kamana Bay, and on Instagram, Kamana_Bay.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you just can download, and you can see the whole entire calendar of events and
so our calendar is actually online.
Okay.
Yeah, KamanaBay.com.
Wonderful.
But all of our events, we keep you up to date on everything. So whenever you're in the dark and you want to know what's going on, just visit our Facebook or our Instagram page. Everything is on there. We're super excited for this upcoming holiday season.
No, it's going to be beautiful.
I know.
And I tell you the truth, by looking at it, I think we're going to have a really nice Christmas season in terms of weather.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I think it's going to be cool. We saw a little cool front just yesterday and the day before. And so I'm hoping, crossing my fingers.
This is our winter.
Exactly. This is our winter. And Lauren, before we go, we end the segment. I want you to appeal, once again, one last appeal to all of them out there that's in listening, viewing land, and every land that we're on right now, to invite them down to Kamana Bay for the tree lighting.
Yes, we are kicking off the festive season, inviting everyone to come experience festive feels at Kamana Bay tomorrow for our tree lighting. The craft market begins at 4. The show begins at 5. We would love to have everyone down there. We will light our beautiful 40-foot tree, and Santa will be there, and it's just going to be a really, really fun, family-friendly night.
And I can tell you, kiddies,
come on down.
Santa is ready. He's been getting ready for a whole entire year.
Yeah, you have
Last
been
year, Santa's wife made an appearance. So who knows who will come this year?
You never know.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. You know, he does such a great job. He flies in all the way from the North Pole. His cheeks are red.
Comes all the way to the Caribbean to see us.
All the way, and he's got a little sunburn. You know, I need to find that old Barefoot Man song. In fact, I would love to try to find it for all of you. I'm not sure if you all ever heard it, but Barefoot Man had a song back in the late 70s called Santa Had a Sunburn. It's absolutely fun. It's beautiful.
Rooster is my favorite station, so I definitely heard them play that.
Wonderful. And so I'm going to try to find that on the calendar and have that play for our wonderful Santa. And ladies, it was a pleasure to have you this
Thanks
morning.
for having us.
Thank you for having us.
And congratulations on a great look of Camana Bay as well.
you.
It's really turning into a winter wonderland here as our winter as well. It was a pleasure to meet both of you.
Thank you.
And I hope tomorrow night is an absolutely
Magical night.
Beautiful. That's beautiful.
Took the word on your mouth.
You took it literally out of my mouth. All right, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow is going to be great. Remember, it starts off at 4 p.m. as a farmer's market and craft market. Just come on by. You got a whole lot of things, and just spend a whole entire evening. And just bring a blanket if you want. You got a lot of beautiful lawn, everything that you can actually do. Great restaurants. Bring your friends, family, and so forth. And remember, if you come and you celebrate, make sure that you do so responsibly. Don't drink and drive. We want you all to have the best holiday season ever. Camana Bay, thanks all of you in advance for coming.
Thank you.
Ladies, it's a pleasure to meet you. And if I don't see you again, a very merry Christmas and a wonderful New Year. Hopefully I see you before the New Year so you can talk to us about New Year's Eve celebration.
Or we'll see you at Moonlight Movies.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. All right,
Thank
ladies,
you.
thank you.
This hour of Cayman Crosstalk is powered by Subway. Subway. With 6 locations across Cayman, you know it makes sense to choose Subway. Subway. Eat fresh. Eat delicious. More of Cayman Crosstalk is next on Rooster 101 and simulcast live on Cayman 27.
It's that time of year again for the annual Cayman 27 Parade of Lights, brought to you by Bogle Insurance Brokers Limited. We're calling all boats to join us Saturday, December 1st at Camana Bay as the water comes to life with this year's theme, Christmas Around the World. It's completely free to enter, and there's a chance to win $1,000 and 2 general admission tickets to Kaboo. Or enter just for fun. Private and commercial boats are welcome. For more information and to register your boat, click on cayman27.ky.
I just need to know, whose side are you on?
This part's where the experiment really begins.
This ain't no place for no hero. This ain't no place for no better man. This ain't no place for no hero. Go home. They're coming. This ain't no place for no hero.
A timely response. That matters. Owning your own home. That matters. Supporting our community. That matters. When your child smiles, that matters. Good encounters, great experiences. It matters at Cayman National.
Heat resistant, scratch resistant, stain resistant, functional and durable. Paramount Carpets brings you the beauty of granite like no one else. Choose from a large selection of quality granite from Italy and Brazil. Paramount Carpets guarantees on-time delivery and professional installation. Granite, from the earth to your home.
We do a whole lot more than just cover your floor at Paramount Carpets.
An online petition gains steam. What's up, everyone? I'm Doug Dodds. Here's today's top stories from the Cayman 27 newsroom. A grassroots movement to save Barker's Beach is gathering steam in reaction to a Coastal Works application bound for cabinet. The group's online petition has garnered more than 1,600 signatures in just 3 short days. The applicant seeks to remove an area of seagrass roughly 3 times the size of a football pitch to create a swim area and install a 300-foot dock. The applicant, Calico Jack's owner Hendel Whitaker, in August announced plans to relocate the business after the lease of its current site at 7 Mile Beach expires at the end of 2020. In other news today, Water Authority Cayman says it's confident that a cancer-causing compound found in well wastewater collected by the NRA vacuum trucks can safely be disposed of at a landfill. Benzoapyrene was detected in excess in Florida standards in sludge samples collected from wetlands where NRA trucks had deposited well waste for approximately 8 years. The Water Authority says the large benzoapyrene molecules don't easily dissolve in water. And finally today, Cayman's music scene mourned the loss today of a local legend, David Jonathan Ebanks, who passed away on Thursday. The guitarist was founding member of Memory of Justice and played in the Swanky Kitchen Band. A tribute event to honor the memory of Ebanks and other local musicians who have passed away in 2018 is currently being planned by the Cayman Music and Entertainment Association. For more news on these stories and others, click on Cayman27.ky or watch the news tonight at 6 with a replay at 10. For Hurley's Media, I'm Doug Dodds. Have a great weekend.
Be a part of the conversation on Cayman Crosstalk by calling the Superior Auto Hotline, 233-1019, or message us on the Cayman Crosstalk Facebook page. Now, back to Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and simulcast live on Cayman 27.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, happy Friday to all of you, and I'm so glad this morning. Fantastic gentleman of the community is here, and I always like seeing him because he's always smiling, and I gotta creak my neck. Usually, I'm kind of looking down at most people, but me, I feel small around this gentleman. I got Coach Voot this morning in the studios. I want to say a very good morning to you, Coach.
Thank you so much. Good morning to you too. It's a pleasure to be here.
Well, I'm honestly, you've done so much for the sporting world, especially basketball in the Cayman Islands, and I just want to take this little time out right now just to say thank you. Thank you very much for developing the sport, for kind of bringing it off of the streets and small little basketball courts and creating these organized events that young men have dreams. Young men can go away to school on scholarships and, even hosting these wonderful events. I just want to say, from me personally, thank you for all your efforts and your passion for this, sir.
Thank you. Cayman is home, and I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. But the journey has now started.
It's only
much more to come.
Well, I can see you losing weight on the journey. But, Coach, I want you to introduce all the gentlemen around you and about what we're going to be really experiencing with this wonderful NCAA tournament that is taking place in just a few days.
Well, on my right is Joe Wright. He's the CEO of the company, Cayman Sports Limited.
Excellent.
On my left is Al, Big Al. We call him Big Al.
Big Al.
Yeah, Al Wilson. Al is our legal mind.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, yeah. We cannot do this without a legal mind. Because,
absolutely.
We are not knowledgeable in every aspect of the sport. And in this sport, you need logistics and different things taken care of. So you have to get people who can do that. So our legal mind is here on my left, Al Wilson.
Wonderful. Well, Al, I tell you the truth. I wonder what jurisdiction you're going to be serving in, whether or not it be Cayman Islands courts.
Yeah. We're doing our best to stay out of court. The only court we're interested in is the basketball court.
That's what was leading up to it. The only court that you need is a basketball court at John Gray School, starting on the 19th. Joe, obviously this must have been this is a passion of yours, and I just want to say, honestly, who would have thought, it takes great thinking outside of the box to really make things happen. And I'll be honest with you, the first time I heard it, I'm like, NCAA coming to the Cayman Islands? What? This little rock that some people don't even know exists, even on a globe, they're probably like a little pinhead. Where the heck is it? And you brought this down to all of us. And I just want to say, as a visionary and as a businessman, congratulations to that, to really coordinate amongst all of these schools as well, and not just the schools, but the organization of the NCAA as well, to make sure that they bought into this, to say, we're going outside of the United States of America to really show what our young men can do. And I say that to say this. When our young men, Joe, and I speak to a lot of them, when they see these gentlemen, that is just them in a few years, that they can go off to college, university, and play their passion and come back with a degree, or even, hopefully, maybe be as good of getting into the NBA. To me, I think that is almost priceless. And so thank you, Mr. Joe Wright.
Appreciate it.
For really thinking outside the box and doing that.
That's funny you say that, because a lot of my friends, good friends, are like, how did you do that?
Yeah.
It just kind of fell into place, and met Voot online and kind of went from there. And like
another online relationship. Where is it?
7 years later.
That's the word right now. That's the word right now.
You know, Joe, talk to us about this tournament. What are people going to expect? Because there was great, wonderful feedback from last year's tournament. People really loved it. It was an initial one and so forth. Tell us, what should we expect? I know there's a lot of rivalry with these schools and so forth of that nature. We're going to see it. We're going to hear it, and probably even smell it on the pit, on a court.
Right.
But tell us, what are we going to expect when we get there? Because you are not just only doing it inside. And I was really excited to see how you were crafting this whole entire event from the outside, even going in. I thought it was wicked. It was something like when I go away and I go to a basketball, beautiful game, that it is just the whole entire neighborhood, in essence, that is just buzzing.
Right. Strong 8 teams are coming in. It's a lot stronger than the previous year. I think our first year, 2017, was an outstanding year. But it was kind of one of those learning experiences. We kind of learn on the job.
Right.
But this year, the teams are a little bit better, coming from a little bit better conferences, a little bit better athletes. Great coaches are coming in. We have NBA scouts coming in. We're on a big network. We're on, Facebook Watch. We're going to be seen in front of 1.4 to 2 billion people worldwide. It's a pretty exciting time for Cayman Sports and Cayman Islands Classic. So we had a vision when we first started this. We knew it was going to take some time. It's taken us 7 years to actually get this thing up and going. And there's a lot of pieces to the puzzle. Started with 2, and then Al came on as 3. And then, you have to hire a tournament director, which has the relationships with the coaches.
Right.
You bring him on board. So there's a lot of pieces to the puzzle that you got to bring together and help sell the product and make sure that everybody's on the same page and they believe in what we're going to do. We feel like we're in one of the best destinations of preseason basketball tournaments. We feel that every coach, when they hear about the Cayman Islands, they feel like, I want to go there. So that's a plus that we have going in our direction, is that the coaches like, where we're at, close from Miami, close from Atlanta. They get a direct flight in, and it's hot, tropical, Cayman kind.
We just can call it spring training.
Right, spring training.
Spring training in winter.
Right. We Voot and I tried to put together a plan where it's easy, convenient for every university and where every university would want to come.
Right.
And this is the destination.
Wonderful. We got to go and take a little quick break right now, but, when we get back, we're going to, touch on the whole entire tournament, what you're going to expect there. I was reading that what Al was I would imagine his legal mind actually made it all happen as well, too. They're going to have like a tailgating section outside with food courts and all this kind of various different things. So it's just not inside, ladies and gentlemen. It's an event.
It's an event.
It's an event. And we're going to be talking more about that as well. And we want you to be aware of where you can get tickets, how you can get tickets, and what to expect as well. And the first matches that are coming up, I actually have the bracket right in front of me. We're going to be talking about some of those as well. And we actually had a pretty cool quiz on the Akron, what was the mascot and what kind of sex was the mascot. And someone actually got that one.
Really?
And it was like, we were like, no way. We actually had our own Coach Harper actually do that as well. But we'll be right back after this short message. Yep, Coach Harper.
Coach Harper, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I got to do my time check right now. Our wonderful sponsor, Subway, is bringing this time check to you. Time check right now is 7:52. Time check is brought to you by Subway. Ladies and gentlemen, Subway now has started their can drive, and I want to sincerely thank them for that. Here is what it's all about. If you're bringing canned goods to your local Subway store, and there's 6 of them, you can get a free cookie of your choice. All canned goods will be donated to Feed Our Future and Meals on Wheels. Therefore, we're extending you and we're thanking you in advance for your Cayman kind this holiday season. Make someone else's life a little bit better. So we say thank you for that. And remember, Subway has 2 stores that are open 24/7. One in West Bay at Centennial Towers. The other one in Central Georgetown at Anderson Square. Subway. Eat fresh. Eat delicious.
This hour of Cayman Crosstalk is powered by Subway. Subway. With 6 locations across Cayman, you know it makes sense to choose Subway. Subway. Eat fresh. Eat delicious. More of Cayman Crosstalk is next on Rooster 101. and simulcast live on Cayman 27.
Sometimes having a middleman is not a bad thing, especially when it comes to insurance. Do you know that when it comes to cost, ease, speed, and peace of mind, insurance brokers ranked higher than when customers buy direct? So, for all your insurance needs, call Fidelity Insurance. We're the middleman you want. Call us today at 949-7822. Fidelity. We're good for you.
Watch as global adventurer and filmmaker Marlon Dara journeys across the world's most beautiful countries and cities. You'll explore breathtaking landmarks, art, and architecture from the Caribbean, Europe, Central and South America, and so much more. Immerse yourself in the local culture, history, and beauty as you follow his endless journeys of adventure every weekday, only on Cayman 27.
Mobil One The Grid is your VIP pass behind the scenes across the world of motorsport.
You're going to see that aggression start from the Daytona 500 all the way up until the end of the year.
I feel for the guys, driving past as close as I can, as fast as I can.
A great win! Porsche win Le Mans!
It's wall-to-wall action. There's no room for error.
These trucks will jump 15, 20 feet in the air.
It's a beautiful planet, and right now you can see it right here on Cayman 27. In this series, we'll travel to some of the most fascinating places as we explore the UNESCO heritage sites found around the world. From Stonehenge to the Grand Canyon, there are thousands of sites that will leave you in awe. Beautiful Planet is a series that will take a closer look into these wonders of the world. Join us to witness this beautiful planet.
Thank you all very much for tuning in, letting us be part of your morning. Here is your forecast for today, and it's going to be a beautiful day in the Cayman Islands, and I'm hoping and I'm praying that you all will actually make it down and get ready to have a wonderful time in the Cayman Islands. Today, you're going to have a high of 83 degrees with a real fuel temperature, they say, may hover around about 94. And because of that cold front that you felt yesterday is still lingering around, you may have a little bit of chance of rain, but it's going to be brief in passing. So therefore, here's my synopsis from my wonderful friends over the National Weather Service. They say the synopsis for daylight hours is clouds and sunshine with some showers as well. The winds are going to be coming at you from the northeast at 13 miles per hour with an occasional gust at about 17. As you can see, that's going to kick up the sea heights between 2 and 4 feet. So therefore, small craft, please exercise caution whilst in open water. Winds are going to cool down. Your surface temperatures tonight down to 79 degrees because they're going to be coming at you at about 13 miles per hour. But the real fuel temperature when you go out and party tonight, Al, is going to feel like 85 degrees. And you're going to have a 59% chance of experiencing some showers, but they're going to be brief in passing as well. Because you know why? We're in the Cayman Islands. It's beautiful all year round anyhow. Sunrise this morning was at 6:34. Sunset will be at 5:47. You got 11 hours and 13 minutes of beautiful, beautiful tropical sun to enjoy. And you got a similar weather forecast pattern tomorrow. And it should start be shaping up by Sunday. Monday should be absolutely, absolutely beautiful. I just want to say to Bob and Diane, Robert and Diane, but they like to go by Bob and Diane, I guess the song. They're coming down from Colorado. I just want to say to all of you, welcome to the Cayman Islands. And I hope that you come year after year. But I just want to say to you, thank you very much for coming to the Cayman Islands and tuning in this morning and waving at us. Welcome. All right, join me back with some fine gentlemen. We're talking about college basketball right here in the Cayman Islands. Can you believe that? College basketball right here in the Cayman Islands.
Be a part of the conversation on Cayman Crosstalk by calling the Superior Auto Hotline, 233-1019, or message us on the Cayman Crosstalk Facebook page. Now, back to Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and simulcast live on Cayman 27.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much. Happy Friday to all of you. Thank you for tuning in. And like I said, Bob and Diane, I just want to wave out to you. And I'm not sure, I would imagine that all of these gentlemen here have been to Colorado Springs. That's where Bob and Diane is from. So Bob and Diana will be here. Bob, actually, you're leaving on the 22nd. Come down on the 19th of November to see the first game, the tip-off. If you don't mind Coach Food, talk to me just a little bit about this whole entire event. I want you to really, because you have a passion for it. You draw people in all the time, and you've created something out of nothing here in the Cayman Islands. And honestly, you deserve enough credit. As we say in the Cayman, big up, Coach Food.
Appreciate that.
But to that, talk to us about this tournament, because as Joe just said, you learn as you go along, kind of working in the field, seeing what went right, what went wrong, and now you're only going to get better this time around.
All right. It's a work in progress. This started with a thought. Joe and I decided, I believe that basketball reached a stage in the Cayman Islands where we needed to do something different. We were sending kids off to school, and they were doing well. But I had this dream and passion that I would love to see one of our athletes play Division I and come back to Cayman with a team or at a higher level. So my dream right now is for the teams that are coming to Cayman in the near future, a Caymanian will be on one of these teams coming back to play.
Brilliant.
So that's my dream. I know it's going to happen soon because we have 17 young kids outside in high school and colleges doing well. And the first one that hits a Division I college, we know we're going to try our best through Joe and Al to get that college to come here to rock the place. Basketball has grown, it is growing, and will continually grow.
I agree. And, I would love to see that too, Joe. Like I said, I can tell you when there is something about seeing a mentor or even seeing someone else do something that motivates you. I can say growing up in a small island, sometimes you feel that you can't really see the vistas that are out there unless somebody has bushwhacked a trail through there for you. When you see young men from college basketball that is just in there, just left high school and literally 4 years in, or some of them even just sophomores and juniors and so forth that's going in, freshmen, all going in, a young person can look at that and say, you know what? I can be there. I can be there. And I think if we can ever, to your point, Coach Food, if we can just get one, that will be a wonderful marker.
Right.
But talk to us about some of the rivalries and how did you derive at the roster that you have here?
That's our tournament director. When he brought to the table Georgia and Georgia State, that's a big rivalry right there. And Georgia State always wants to beat Georgia.
That's right.
So we're looking forward to hopefully if they get a matchup, but they probably both got to win to get that contest to go. But we're really excited about that game.
Well, the Bulldogs, because I just love Bulldogs. But Al, talk to us about what you see happening and the whole entire event, from the tailgating that's going to be outside with all the vendors and so forth, and what people can expect when they come in. Just the whole entire atmosphere, because obviously you've been a part of all of it and you know how these things work.
Yes, and we're trying our best to create a party atmosphere where you're not only coming to see top-notch college basketball, but you've got opportunities to experience great food, great drink, and to be able to interact with Americans that are coming over. It's amazing how many people are coming over, especially from Creighton University, which is in Omaha, Nebraska. They're a big basketball school. They put 19,000 people in their facility for home games.
Wow!
Every game.
Jeez.
And so their fans chartered their own plane to come in.
What?
So there are going to be a lot of Creighton Blue Jays here, and we expect likewise from Georgia University and Clemson. And we're so happy because these teams are tournament caliber teams, NCAA tournament caliber teams. Clemson right now is rated in the top 20. We expect, like I said, big things out of Georgia with their new coach, Tom Crean, who used to be the coach of Indiana University. And then the other thing that I'm really happy about with this tournament and our looking at this thing in the big picture is the youth basketball camps.
Cool.
Because, these kids are going to be able to come in, 2 camps. We have a Special Olympics camp also. They're going to be able to come in and under the tutelage of Joe and Coach Voot, they're going to be able to learn skills, so they can develop those skills. Because not only will the youth of the Cayman Islands have opportunities both in college, but we talk about wanting to go to the NBA. Well, there's professional basketball all over this world, and well-paying professional basketball all over this world. So I think for the youth here in the Cayman Islands to have that goal to continue to better themselves, and there have been a lot of studies out there. Kids that are involved in sports, they don't get in trouble. They're typically much better students, and to learn to work as a team, they can carry that forward throughout their lifetime.
Yeah, I think that's the thing that a lot of us kind of look on, and I know you're in good hands with Coach Voot, because that is something that we've seen. I don't care who you are. Everyone likes structure, Joe. And, no matter where you're from, structure is always very good for you. And as you were saying, Al, life, you're not an island. You're going to need to be around people. And whether or not you're a self-employed person, you're still going to need people to work with you and work for you. And you need to know how to do that and navigate that throughout life. Maybe, Joe, what you can do for me is for those youngsters, Al mentioned that you're going to have some basketball camps and so forth of that nature. Could you explain that to us a little bit more in detail? Because I think maybe there's some young wannabes, some Jordans out there. I would just say, after all the names in the NBA, Michael Jordan is still the man.
The man.
Can you believe that? After all of these years.
He's now in his 50s.
It was must-see TV when he played.
Oh, man, that tongue sticking out. Let me tell you something. I became a fan.
Yeah.
Talk to us about some of these camps and so forth.
Okay, we have we have about 60 to 70 youth basketball players that signed up through the course of like the last 2 or 3 months. They're registered to come in at 9 o'clock till 12 o'clock, and what we basically do is we have different stations for each of the kids to go to in probably sections of 15. One group will come with me, one group will come with Voot, another group will come with one of our coaches that's coming in from Greece.
Oh, wow.
Rhodes, Greece. He's going to be coming in. We have some of our local coaches who are going to help coach as well. And a lot of them will go through passing drills. Another station will go through dribbling drills. Another station will go through layup drills.
Neat.
We'll just keep working these processes. A lot of people just go out and shoot layups, but they don't know the correct way to shoot layups. So we correct people, try to get them to do the correct way. The fundamentals is very important.
Right.
When I was coming up, I learned how to do fundamentals first, and then everything else develops.
That's right.
A lot of people just think you can just go out there and be Michael Jordan, but that's not the case. You got to learn the fundamentals, and after you learn the fundamentals, everything starts to blossom. So that's kind of how we do our process with our youth basketball camp. We're pretty excited about that, starting tomorrow 9 o'clock in the morning.
Wonderful, man.
I'm a big fan of Special Olympics, and want to thank CNB for coming on board to ensure that we have a Special Olympics camp. Now,
Wonderful.
I served on the World Rule Committee for Special Olympics, actually introducing the rules for Special Olympics, and I'm happy to have them on board this year. Once again, thanks to CNB. Now, Special Olympics, a lot of people know, they are in. They are in. They have their own Olympics, the Special Olympics, and we gained a bronze medal last Olympics, and we're looking to up that this year. So having the kids giving them an opportunity to be exposed at this level of basketball, it's another thing. I'm extremely happy about that.
Well, so am I, and I tell you the truth, we can't wait to
Also,
come back.
Yeah, also in that group, we have Georgie Banks is now playing professional in England.
Oh, really?
And my son Samuel served 2 years in Germany playing, and he'll be at the camp teaching this year. So that'd be great. Now, as Joe said, break it up into stations that we feel that all children should learn, and we go through the rudiments of the basics there with them.
Great. Well, I want you, if you can, any one of you, how could we, get there? When, where, and how can we get these tickets as well? And like I said, I had the great fortune of making a couple of people very happy, having their first match, and then I think it was game number 5 as well. Right. And so it should be very exciting.
Well, locally, the people rather to purchase tickets, on hand than to go online. So on hand, we have tickets on Saturday at the gym, the John Gray High School gym, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
All right.
And on Sunday from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m., we have...
That's one of the winners right there.
Oh,
sorry.
right.
You got his tickets now.
Yeah, that's right. So 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Sunday, and all these at the games, we'll have tickets will be on sale. Now, just to highlight to you, children coming from school during the first 2 games, $10. Because it's about encouraging children.
Excellent.
Good. After the first 2 games, they pay $15 with their parents.
Right.
Okay? Right. For the locals, it's $25 a ticket because we want to encourage more locals to come. Okay? The finals will be $35, but it's $25 a ticket.
Wonderful.
So it's set in stone. Nobody should miss this. This is a great opportunity to see kids my height. This is the highest level of amateur basketball in the world. From last year's tournament, 2 kids are in the NBA now.
Wow.
Right? So we are expecting more kids from this group to go to the NBA. And that's what we are doing. We are projecting this. Now, since last year, our basketball locally has grown.
Yes.
The camp, we had to cap it off at 60 because we know we can get 200 kids there easy. But we cannot afford to do that.
I have a trivia question.
All right. You want to drop a trivia question?
What 2 players are playing in the NBA this year as rookies that played in the Cayman Islands Classic last year?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you know that answer is 233-1019, 233-1019, you can call us, and we want to see if you know that one. Joe, repeat it one more time for us.
Okay. Who are the 2 rookies in the NBA in the rosters? Where did they go to college at and played in the Cayman Islands Classic? And what NBA teams are they playing for this year?
Excellent. Are we going to be giving them some tickets, Joe?
Oh, absolutely. They're going to sit right by me if they can get that one right.
If you can listen, that is right. Literally, you're going to have the sweat in your face from these players because Joe has the best seat in the house. That is 233-1019. If you know that answer or the answers to those things, you can actually get some wonderful tickets. In fact, you're probably going to get them signed by the man himself. And, shake his hand, take pictures, and he's going to introduce you to everyone, especially all of those persons that are going to be coming down from, Indiana. Apparently, there's a wonderful grouping of individuals that are going to be coming as well. So we want you to come out, get your pennants, get all of your things, come shouting, come doing everything you can. 233-1019. Somebody got to know that answer. 233-1019, 233-1019, and Joe is willing to give you that wonderful ticket. He's going to have the best seat in the house because obviously he's the organizer. He's the mean man. He's the big man on campus, so to speak. He's the CEO, and you can't get no bigger than that. And so you're going to be with the man with sports, K-Max Sports, right there. Nobody's taking the line. I'm not sure why.
That's a trivia question.
That's like one of those Jeopardy ones,
I think a lot of people don't know the level of amateur basketball that they are coming to see.
I agree.
So Joe asking, people are saying, are you telling me that kids from the Classic went to the NBA? Oh, yes, they do. And this one that's happening this year, we may have some more.
Wonderful.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying hopefully one day we can see a Caymanian coming with a team here.
I'm looking forward to that.
It's going to change the whole.
I think it will. It will.
And I think the other thing to just let the folks know what high quality of basketball they're going to see here coming up is NBA scouts are going to be here, and there's I believe 6 teams. I think Joe's got the list of teams that are sending down NBA scouts. So if the NBA thinks it's important enough to have their scouts down here, you're guaranteed that you're going to see some absolutely fabulous players. The other thing I want to talk about just a minute is the fact that our sponsors have been integral in getting this thing going. We want to thank all our sponsors, particularly the Cayman government has been just great. Department of Tourism, Department of Sports have been very helpful in helping us stage this tournament. And the other thing that I think is good for the islands is we're bringing down 8 new groups every year of fans because the NCAA regulations prohibit teams from leaving the country more than once every 4 years. So there'll be 8 new groups of fans in, and we know they're going to come down here and experience just a wonderful time. They go home and tell their friends. And so I think for purposes of tourism, this tournament is really going to help bring more and more people down here to see how fabulous the Cayman Islands are.
I think it is. And I just got to say that just technical just got to me. Unfortunately, there are telephone lines in the studio, is down, and they're trying to work on it, unfortunately, because people are saying your number's not working. Your number's not working, so technical is looking at it, gentlemen. Just want to let you know that. But I agree. It's a beautiful thing in terms of tourism, and hopefully people will come back and invest a little bit more here as well.
What is nice about this is run by Kelly's Holding, right? Kelly's Holding, for the first time, had the opportunity to do something of this magnitude. And they're doing a fantastic job to ensure that everything runs smoothly.
Absolutely.
We have to go to that court today. All the logistics has to be in place. Facebook is coming in. They have some demands that we have to meet to get things running. And, we without the sponsors, or this couldn't be possible. So we have to thank them all.
Wonderful. All right, gentlemen, I just want to let you all know, thank you very much. And Al, it was a pleasure to meet you. I'm looking forward to the only court that I see you in is a John Gray one.
Promise.
And also, Coach Food, it's always a pleasure, sir. And like I said, and I'll say it one more time, I like to give flowers whilst you're here instead of afterwards. Sincerely, thank you for all the effort over the years from really creating what we now know as an organized, beautiful sport of basketball in the Cayman Islands, and you played an integral part of getting us to here, and you continue growing. So thank you very much for being that wonderful community partner and lover of the Cayman Islands.
Thank you so much.
And Joe, thank you for being a brave soul, to be honest with you, to think outside the box and put Cayman on the map of collegiate basketball. Seriously, it would take a real brave man, some may say even crazy man, to even do those kind of things of that nature. So I just want to say to you,
well, you gotta
sincerely, congratulations.
I got to have a place when I retire to come and hang out.
Amen,
my mind was thinking years ago.
Good.
But we're excited about it. We're excited. We like being here. We have Al and I come down about 3 or 4 times a year. But this is the time where I get to come down for a couple weeks, have a little fun. First couple of days, I got here Monday. First couple of days, I got to relax and do whatever I want. Now we're on the busy side.
Now you're
of things,
working
now with all our meetings and appointments. So we're having a lot of fun with it. It's a great job.
Wonderful. And I'm just going to let you all know one more time. If you want to get your tickets, you can get them at Smoothie King, Funky Tangs, and Reflections Food for Less airport location. And, go by right away. The tournament starts on the 19th and runs straight through to the 21st of November at the John Gray High School gym. Is brand spanking new. It's beautiful. And the first game is between Akron and Clemson. That should be a match, to say the least. Gentlemen, it was honestly, it was a wonderful pleasure to meet you, Joe. And like I said, I genuinely mean it. Congratulations to you, man.
Thank you.
I'm very proud of people that think outside the box and do outlandish, crazy, wacky things. They're usually successful. So congratulations to you, man.
Thank you very much. I want to get a picture with you, too.
Absolutely, absolutely. And Al, it's a pleasure. Welcome to the studios, and I hope to have you all back again. And maybe I would extend an invitation to right when the tournament ends, or even during, come back and let us know what's happening and how things are going as well.
Thursday
all right?
morning?
Absolutely. Let's make it happen. I'll make it happen. All right, gentlemen. And coming right up, we're going to have the police in the studio, so be on your good behavior, Joe.
All right.
Because you got your attorney here. Plead the fifth. Plead the fifth. You weren't there last night. I know that. The police will be in the studios with us right after this, and they're going to be launching. They're using our platform to launch something that they have not done before, so it's going to be the first ever, so you got to tune in to see what the Royal Cayman Islands Police Service has in store for all of us.
The opinions expressed by Cayman Crosstalk, its hosts, callers, or guests are not those of Hurley's Media or its sponsors.
Now, from the Cayman 27 News Team, here are your latest news headlines, brought to you by the Cayman Pharmacy Group, with West Bay Pharmacy, Savannah Pharmacy, and Professional Pharmacy. The Cayman Pharmacy Group has a location for you just around the corner. Visit them today. Now, here's your news headlines.
An online petition gained steam. What's up, everyone? I'm Doug Dodds. Here's today's top stories from the Cayman 27 newsroom. A grassroots movement to save Barker's Beach is gathering steam in reaction to a Coastal Works application bound for cabinet. The group's online petition has garnered more than 1,600 signatures in just 3 short days. The applicant seeks to remove an area of seagrass roughly 3 times the size of a football pitch to create a swim area and install a 300-foot dock. The applicant, Calico Jacks owner Hendel Whitaker in August announced plans to relocate the business after the lease of its current site at 7 Mile Beach expires at the end of 2020. In other news today, Water Authority Cayman says it's confident that a cancer-causing compound found in well wastewater collected by the NRA vacuum trucks can safely be disposed of at a landfill. Benzoapyrene was detected in excess in Florida standards in sludge samples collected from wetlands where NRA trucks had deposited well waste for approximately 8 years. The Water Authority says the large benzoapyrene molecules don't easily dissolve in water. And finally today, Cayman's music scene mourned the loss today of a local legend, David Jonathan Ebanks, who passed away on Thursday. The guitarist was founding member of Memory of Justice and played in the Swanky Kitchen Band. A tribute event to honor the memory of Ebanks and other local musicians who have passed away in 2018 is currently being planned by the Cayman Music and Entertainment Association. For more news on these stories and others, click on Cayman27.ky or watch the news tonight at 6 with a replay at 10. For Hurley's Media, I'm Doug Dodds. Have a great weekend.
Be a part of the conversation on Cayman Crosstalk by calling the Superior Auto Hotline, 233-1019, or message us on the Cayman Crosstalk Facebook page. Now, back to Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and simulcast live on Cayman 27. More of Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and live on Cayman 27 is next.
Advance. It's that time of year again for the annual Cayman 27 Parade of Lights, brought to you by Bogle Insurance Brokers Limited. We're calling all boats to join us Saturday, December 1st at Camana Bay as the water comes to life with this year's theme, Christmas Around the World. It's completely free to enter, and there's a chance to win $1,000 and 2 general admission tickets to Kaboo. Or enter just for fun. Private and commercial boats are welcome. For more information and to register your boat, click on Cayman27.ky.
Attention viewers of Cayman 27, the Truth of God television program with Pastor Gino Jennings of the First Church of Our Lord Jesus Christ can now be seen exclusively in the Cayman Islands on this channel every Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. You won't want to miss the dynamic preaching and teachings of Pastor Jennings as he speaks the truth from God's Holy Bible. Tune in every Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. for the 1-hour broadcast of the Truth of God with Pastor Gino Jennings exclusively on Cayman 27. Cayman Informed.
This is the Volvo Ocean Race, the story of a 45-year obsession. Sailing's iconic race around the world, the ultimate test of a team, and the place where elite sport meets human adventure. With up to 10 sailors packed into 65 feet of carbon fiber for weeks on end, in a race that lasts almost 9 months, it's an adventure that borders on a psychological experiment.
Department. Yes, the Cayman Islands. And I just want to say a wonderful, special good morning to these 2 fantastic ladies. Jackie, a very good morning to you. And Jody.
Good morning.
Good
Welcome
morning
back.
in TGIF.
Yeah.
We always love to come on a Friday.
I know.
Everyone's just a little bit happier than the rest of the days of the week.
Isn't it? Because everyone's looking down at the clock and going,
Yeah.
It's as my son would say, Dad, it's the weekend eve.
So, Woody, you got a little something on your face.
Yeah, I didn't wipe my face at all. And it's just building up. You know, it's Movember. And the other thing is, I just want to say to all the hundreds of people that you'll probably like this one.
Yeah.
We put out, because it's Movember.
Yeah.
And last night, I just want to say to all the gentlemen that showed up at the Lions Center, congratulations and thank you all very much. But it's prostate cancer. We're talking about prostate cancer and making sure that frankly, Caribbean men with Afro origins primarily are much more prone of getting prostate cancer. And believe it or not, a lot of people don't realize if it's caught and detected early and handled early, you can live a wonderful life. It's one of those cancers that if you catch it, you can get rid of it and can live a wonderful life. And so as part of my face being a billboard, so to speak, I decided to grow a stash. And we put out on social media, what should it look like? And I'm not sure if you're missing it, but Christopher, my intern, I lost him last week, unfortunately. But he goes, I like it. I think it will be good like Magnum, you know? You got the eyebrows. So we put it on there, right? We said, you know, what do you all think? Should we do Tom Selleck or Magnum PI? We had close to 200 people that participated. And everyone says, yeah, Magnum PI will look great on you with your eyebrows and so forth, right? One person only says, no, Quigley Down Under. I'm like, what the heck is Quigley? And I'm a Magnum PI fan, but not necessarily a Tom Selleck fan. So I had to go and research it. And Quigley Down Under, this is the style. He did a movie where he was a cowboy in Australia. And so this was kind of that kind of look. So I kind of put it on there.
I think you look like a French musketeer.
Well, my 4-year-old goes, she said that last night. He says, Daddy, you looking like a Frenchman.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. See, so it evokes many different thoughts from all of us, but I think it looks really nice. I think it looks good. And you know what it's called?
She didn't say that off air just now.
Yeah, no. But do you know what it's called when you don't have a mustache and you just have the Quigley Down Under?
No.
It's called a soul patch.
A soul patch?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. There's all kinds of names for the facial hair.
I had the stash and the soul patch.
It sounds a little bit better than Quigley Down Under, I think.
Yeah. I'm just going to call it the soul patch.
Soul patch.
I like that one, Jack. So I'm going to claim that one right now.
I'm full of useless trivia. Anyway.
But honestly, ladies, I've been missing you all. And I'm glad to have you back on this morning. And I'm excited. Yeah. I'm really excited because last night my wife and I got to download something.
Yes.
And she thought, honestly, no joke, all transparent. My wife downloaded it. She goes, why do you need my phone? I said, well, the platform for is not ready yet. I said, I need your phone. So she said, let me do it. I'm like, I don't know why she don't want me to look at her phone, but nevertheless. Anyhow,
that's an aside.
Exactly. Yeah, we got to talk about that later. But she went on, and Jody was kind enough to give me the directions and so forth of what to do. It was a snap.
Yeah.
And I made her, I didn't touch it, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I said, you look at it, you tell me what you think. And as the first person who commented on it for you said that it is absolutely easy to use, streamlined, and whatever you need to know is right at your fingertips.
That's the point.
Those were kind of what she said. She says, wow, this is really, really nice. This is really well put together.
Thanks.
And she navigated it and she looked through it and so forth. So tell us all of what she was
I know, that's quite the build-up, Woody. Thank you so much. I just want to say we're doing a little... It's your show. That's the first spot that because, we haven't launched anything. We're going to put out the official release on Monday. So this is a little preview. But yes, we have a mobile app, everyone, that has been developed, which has digested the most relevant parts of the website for people who are on the go. And the mobile app is now available on Google Store. You just go in to the Google Play Store, and you just basically go in and just put in RCIPS, and it'll pop right up. The Apple version of it for iPhone should be available next week. We can do a decide on that. Yeah, Apple's a little bit more involved, but anyway, that's a whole side thing. But yeah, it's up, it's ready, and we're really excited because I think it's going to take our communication with the community to a whole other level. Agreed. And also, it's about convenience too. Agreed. It's about getting the information you need from the police in the most convenient way. So essentially, what the app has on it is all of our press releases in real time. So basically, you'll get a notification whenever we put out a press release. It also has a traffic alert. It has an alert field that is mostly used for breaking traffic issues, but can also be used if we have like a crime situation developing, so people are aware of that. Thankfully, that happens quite rarely. Usually it will be traffic alerts, like the closure of the Harbor Drive last night. We put that out. And essentially, you can it scrolls across the top of your app to say Harbor Drive is closed. And this morning, as of 6 a.m., it was reopened. After high tide, we looked at it and we decided, okay, it's okay to reopen the road. So these sorts of real-time notifications is, I think, something people are going to find very useful about this mobile app. On top of that, I think another feature of this app that everyone's going to like is the submit a tip. So essentially, you can do this on our website right now, but there's a submit a tip button that we put smack in the middle of our little display panel, which basically, when you're out and about and you see something that you think the police should know. That's all it has to be. Something that you think the police should know. You can tap on the submit a tip. There's a little form there you can fill out pretty easily, and you can upload a photo or even a video into that and send it to us. And it doesn't have to be it could be totally confidential. You don't have to give us your name or anything like that either.
Cool.
Yeah, so it's really, it's about making communication with us easier and more convenient. And everyone's mobile now and everyone uses their phones.
I see you got like a ticker tape right on the top there.
That's
as well.
that's the alert thing.
Cool.
That's the alert.
That's neat.
So the alert comes out. We're trying to, and what I want to say about the alert is
Harbor Drive
that
has been reopened. Full access to Central Georgetown.
Yeah, for morning commute.
Yeah, wicked.
Yeah, so this
and you'll get notifications of that when those things come out. So
Yeah,
you'll
so
get
you'll
a little
buzz.
nudge, like you get a text message
Nice.
to let you know that something's happening.
And I tell you the truth too, a lot of thought has been gone into this. I'm not just saying that because you're here, but my wife said it as well. She really liked it.
Oh, good.
And I just noted that the ticker tape is going the opposite directions as normal. And so it actually grabs your attention that much more. Good job, Jackie.
Well, I mean,
and
you know.
Jody. Good job, because honestly, with a ticker tape, you kind of
Usually goes the other way.
Yeah, when it goes from left to right, it's like normal.
Right,
now you got
right.
it right to left, and it actually catches your eye a little bit more.
That was part of the, I can't take credit for that. That was part of like the kind of design scheme of it. But when I saw it, I was like, oh, it really kind of does, when you see it that way, it really does kind of, I don't know, you really notice it.
Truly does.
And, the thing is, I really feel like being mobile is different from sitting down and logging into the website. It doesn't have all the pictures and all the stuff on it because that takes up a lot of memory and space and everything.
Right.
This is really about the sort of basics you need on the go. And there's much more information if you sit down and log on the website. And you can get all the information through the phone, but it's hard to put that in a really digestible format on such a small device. Really, this is about the press releases, the traffic alerts. There's also a button there if you want to just quickly find your beat officer and find their mobile number.
Nice.
You can go into the beat officer page and just pull it down of, okay, which beat am I in? I'm in the waterfront. I'm over on Prospect. Pull it and, tap on it. And then there's their picture. There's their mobile number. So this is it's formatted for people who need information in the moment. But you can also get all the other information on the website. You can get there. It's just you're going to have to go to the menu and find it type thing. So it's really about being a useful tool. That's the main point of it. It's to make the information as useful and immediate as possible. And it's and we hope people use it and download it, and it's totally free, of course. So we just want to get the word out about it and get people to know about it. And with regard to the alerts, I just want to say that it is our goal to put out alerts on developing traffic issues where there's blockages. There's an accident that's blocking the road. I don't want to put out the expectation that, okay, I'm driving down the street and there's a blockage and why isn't the alert out yet? We do it as quickly as we can. And we also want to thank our friends at 911 because we've reached out to them to help us know when things are kind of developing in the moment. Sometimes we don't get those notifications till later in the press office, but they're the ones who get called, especially if there's a major accident. They'll know right away. So we've reached out to them, asked them to give us a beep when, it looks like there's something developing on the road. So we will endeavor to put them out as quickly as we can. But I don't want to set an expectation right now that, okay, anytime there's a blockage in the road, there should be an alert on it. I mean,
Yeah,
that's pretty difficult to do.
Chicken registration.
Yeah.
But certainly anything major that's going on, and anything that
Major,
we know in with any kind of notice, like when there are events like Pirates Week, you will certainly get that kind of notification.
Well, for example, we might be getting this notification tomorrow because I got to go and take a little break right now. But here's a notification that may come along that ticker tape. It says, whether you're a visitor or a resident, come one, come all. This Saturday, November the 17th, at a new exhibit called Cayman Airways celebrating 50 years as a national airline for the Cayman Islands. It will be opening at the National Museum. And here's what may come across the ticker tape right there. The National Museum, which is also celebrating its anniversary, is hosting a special Lukia event from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m., featuring traditional arts, craft, and much, much more. Goring Avenue will be closed from 7 a.m. until 4 p.m. Jody was like, what is he going to say? This Saturday to facilitate this event. Admission to the museum, and this is my favorite four-letter word.
Free.
There you go, Jax. You know it. It's absolutely
free.
And it sounds free, too, like free.
It needs to sound free, yeah. Free.
And during this event of the launch of the Cayman Airways exhibit, and I just want to say personally, congratulations to our wonderful flag carriers, all their wonderful staff that you all have there. And to me, I think you have the best flight crew there is, genuinely. Not only from the cabin, but also those in the cockpit as well. I think they are some of the best flight crew I've traveled. I've used a lot of airlines, and there's none like my CAL.
More of Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and live on Cayman 27 is next.
Hi, I'm Caroline Hobby, host of Nashville Insider, where we bring you the latest in country music news and happenings. Join us as we interview your favorite artists and go behind the scenes of country music's hottest events. Watch Nashville Insider right here on Cayman 27.
Dynafroze, Dragon's Revenge. One day, 4 boys from the future traveled back millions of years through time.
Once upon a time, deep under the sea, there lived a kind and clever little turtle named Tula.
Citizens of Lotus Valley, the hour is upon us. Our way of life is being dramatically threatened. You, the Alliance, are the last hope of freedom and the
Let Elite Marble and Granite bring the charm of Italy to your home. Made from only the best materials. Santa Margherita Quartz is handcrafted at a state-of-the-art facility located in Italy and then journeys across the ocean to Elite Marble and Granite, who is the exclusive distributor in the Caribbean. Elegant and resistant, Santa Margherita Quartz products offer a large choice of colors, textures, and exclusive finishes. Call 945-9028 or visit us online at elite.ky. Elite Marble and Granite, where perfection costs less.
An online petition gained steam. What's up, everyone? I'm Doug Dodds. Here's today's top stories from the Cayman 27 newsroom. A grassroots movement to save Barker's Beach is gathering steam in reaction to a Coastal Works application bound for cabinet. The group's online petition has garnered more than 1,600 signatures in just 3 short days. The applicant seeks to remove an area of seagrass roughly 3 times the size of a football pitch to create a swim area and install a 300-foot dock. The applicant, Calico Jack's owner Hendel Whitaker, in August announced plans to relocate the business after the lease of its current site at 7 Mile Beach expires at the end of 2020. In other news today, Water Authority Cayman says it's confident that a cancer-causing compound found in well wastewater collected by the NRA vacuum trucks can safely be disposed of at a landfill. Benzoate was detected in excess in Florida standards in sludge samples collected from wetlands where NRA trucks had deposited well waste for approximately 8 years. The Water Authority says the large benzoapyrene molecules don't easily dissolve in water. And finally today, Cayman's music scene mourned the loss today of a local legend, David Jonathan Ebanks, who passed away on Thursday. The guitarist was founding member of Memory of Justice and played in the Swanky Kitchen Band. A tribute event to honor the memory of Ebanks and other local musicians who have passed away in 2018 is currently being planned by the Cayman Music and Entertainment Association. For more news on these stories and others, click on Cayman27.ky or watch the news tonight at 6 with a replay at 10. For Hurley's Media, I'm Doug Dodds. Have a great weekend.
Be a part of the conversation on Cayman Crosstalk by calling the Superior Auto Hotline, 233-1019, or message us on the Cayman Crosstalk Facebook page. Now, back to Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and simulcast live on Cayman 27.
Jeez. Happy. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, I'm learning a lot of stuff every
We're
day
educating
here.
you, Woody. We are.
You are, and I can't wait for you to do that for my audience as well, because I feel like such a dunce really right now. I mean, it's just little things. I mean, ladies, I just want to say congratulations on the app. Mm-hmm. And you know what? Honestly, I want to say to both of you and to the Royal Cayman Police Service, I say it all the time, but I genuinely mean thank you. We've been getting some wonderful feedback.
Oh, I'm glad.
That you're here and that there's this connection and people feeling a little bit more. And I think when you get to see and speak with the Royal Cayman Police Service, and that they're not so far removed from you, but they're part of you, I think is helping a great deal.
Yeah.
And I just want to say thank you very much. And also thank you for using this forum to launch that really, really cool app. I'm not exaggerating, ladies and gentlemen. Go online to the Google Play Store, and correct me if I'm wrong, Jode, but I believe it's ky.rcips.
Well, actually, when you go into the Google Play Store itself, it's actually a lot less complicated than that. You just, in the search bar, put in RCIPS, and that'll be the first one that comes up.
And it downloaded, honestly.
Yeah, it's really quick because
very quick.
I gave you my work phone, so I put it on my personal phone just now while we were having a conversation, and it came up. So it's real simple.
My wife downloaded it, and she loved it. And one feature that I think a lot of people will like as well is that when you click the neighborhood beat officer, you have the Cayman Islands. And the first one that came up on your phone, Jode, was like East End.
Yeah.
And it shows whom is in charge, the sergeant, and then also the constable. And it also gives a little detail about that constable, his contact details, and so forth. So you can get to know a little bit if he or she did not come around and meet you yet.
Right.
You have that.
Please invite them.
That face.
Give them a
Invite
call.
them. Exactly. And put them in the phone and create a little WhatsApp with that police officer as well, if you want to do that.
And
There's so many different options.
Yeah, there are. Yeah.
You know what else? Their email addresses are right there.
Yeah.
And if you click on that, it goes directly to your email. So you don't even have to bother to type in what you see there. It'll go directly to that your email. And you just start typing and send them an email.
Neat.
This is all about making things easy, and we've tried to make the app so that it's not super heavy. It doesn't take up a lot of room, so it doesn't have a lot of, if you want to see the pictures and the nice little things we're putting out, go to our website. But this is about being really functional and making it really easy for people to just use it when they need it out on the go. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And now that we got that out of the way.
Yeah.
Jody wanted to come on last week or week before, talk about like safety and so forth. Now, we got the holiday season coming up.
Oh,
We
yeah.
had Camana Bay coming in.
It's barreling at us right now, the holiday season. Oh,
but
God.
all the things that they're going to do
You know what,
tomorrow
Woody?
is...
Jackie's a little upset, you know.
Is she?
Yeah, because she says this every year. She goes, they keep putting up Christmas decorations before Thanksgiving. They shouldn't do that.
I know. And I'm like, Jackie, Thanksgiving is your holiday. Stop. It's not all about you. I know. I get these looks. Like, oh, geez, there she goes again. I know.
She's our only American, you know.
I'm the single solitary American in the whole service. You know that? People come by and just make Trump jokes at me all the time. And I'm like, sometimes
I got a pack of Cheetos for it.
I want to start wearing a maple leaf and pretending anyway, that's a whole other discussion.
Just start saying A.
Anyway.
Oh, that's funny. I'm going to pick on you now, but yeah.
Yeah. I know.
No, I honestly, I somewhat agree with you. But when we look at where we are, and I can't believe, that we're here already.
Yeah.
Because it just seemed like we had this conversation.
I know.
Just a few weeks ago, but Christmas is here.
It's called aging.
Yeah, almost.
Sorry, buddy.
No, but it's scary that you say that, right? Because
the years keep going faster and faster the older you get. I hate to say it.
Our director general is a young, fit, sprite young man that flips all the time and does all of these tricks and so forth. And lately he's going, oh, man, I'm getting old. I'm like, what? You don't insult me that way.
The joint's not as good as they used to be.
No unks of body fat and everything. And I'm like, come on. But anyhow, Christmas is here.
Oh, lovely.
And Thanksgiving is here. And one great thing for the Americans that they brought us, amongst a whole lot of other things, is really Black Friday.
Yes.
And the Black Friday sales events are coming up, and Christmas is coming up as well.
Absolutely.
And honestly, why we were laughing, and I felt like such a dunce, because Jody said something during the break, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you the truth, I have been guilty of it, and I didn't realize how dunce I was, and the billboards that I was putting up for no good people. Yeah. And talk to us a little bit about that, Jody, because honestly, I think the average person like me, you just don't think of it.
Yeah, you don't.
There's some things that we don't think about. One, because we've never been victims of crimes, some of us, or a particular type of crime, like theft-related crime. And one of those things is when you're purchasing new things, electronics, for instance, TVs with those big boxes, they can't go into your garbage bin. So people tend to just leave them out on the step for the garbage truck to take out, or, by the dumpster in the front of your yard. Please don't do that, people. That's advertising to people that you have new things in your house. Please come and steal them. Don't do it. Please.
Honestly,
okay?
I'm not going to lie to you. It was not like I was saying, bragging, oh, look at my new cute LED 55-inch TV. No, it was not just like I need to get rid of the box, but I never would have thought
right.
Break down the boxes, fold them up, put them in your trunk, and take them to the dumpster.
I think it's the same principle that we always try to put out there about just being cognizant of this, because, people who are looking to, we call it opportunistic crime.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. It's when people see an opportunity. So you have to realize that there are people who are looking for an opportunity.
Yeah.
And it's not to make people paranoid. It's not about making the public paranoid. It's just about developing a certain sort of cognizance around that there are people around looking for an opportunity. So when you leave your bag open in a cafe and you're over here on your computer, you're creating an opportunity. When you leave your valuables in your car. We've been having this just over and over and over again. You are creating an opportunity. And so it's just for you to be cognizant of that, so you don't create those opportunities. When you leave those boxes outside your house, you're creating an opportunity because you're sending that information that, hey, there's nice new stuff in here. So it's just about developing that for people, to develop that second sense. And because we are in the field where we're in, we know about it because we see it all the time. But people going about their normal lives, you have to develop it. It's not something you naturally think about.
You see, the thing that is probably for me is that because I didn't grow up in that environment.
Right.
And for us to even think of these things,
I know you don't want to.
It's
I know
one
you
of
don't
those
want
things.
to, and I understand why not.
No,
but unfortunately,
not that you just want to. It's like you don't think about it like Jody said until you become a victim therein. And you just so used of what it was. And so, you just kind of got this kind of laissez-faire kind of a feeling that, I can just leave my car unlocked or my home or whatever, maybe put boxes outside and as billboards that say, come and rob me. But now we've changed. And proportionately was, like you said, just a week ago, we got your police report. At Pirates Week, we had some young men, two men in particular, just in a car, scoping and staging and getting ready to rob people and on this kind of
I just I'd be cautioned about the rob word because, I know it's a technical, steal. I would say stealing is more because they were charged with going equipped to steal. And there's a little bit of a difference. Robbery implies violence or implies a threat of violence or fear. Burgling is about going into a structure and like a home. But stealing is what you would the correct terminology for taking
items
something
without giving it back. Or
going into a car, stuff like that. So, but yeah, that was a product of a proactive police patrol. Came across them, but there had been a few break-ins. I think we can. I don't know.
That we
can imply that there probably would have been more.
Yeah.
So that case is still ongoing. I don't want to talk about it too much.
No, I don't want to talk about it. But what I'm saying.
But we did, and every time we're having these larger events, we're seeing the break-ins into cars, and unfortunately, on a lot of times we're seeing that things are left in the car to get.
Yeah.
So we're just trying to put out that message to people as much as possible to not create that opportunity. But that's not about blaming the victim at all. That's just to say, that's just try not to create that opportunity.
More so, it's a combination of things that you have to consider when, say, you want to participate in an event. Obviously, if you're going to a wet vet, you don't want to take your phone with you because it's an electronic and it'll get wet. But what you need to remember is, one, don't leave it in your car in an area or a space that it can be seen from outside the vehicle. And the other thing is to ensure that your vehicle is parked in a place that is well lit and probably has some kind of camera around, because that way you'll become less of a victim of crime.
Right.
Because the opportunity is far greater with someone who's parked in a dark spot way down the road.
Yeah.
Agreed. But ladies, when we come back, I just want to say, congratulations to the police for being proactive and thwarting those things as well. Because, it has happened. And I just wanted to bring the attention because people go out and celebrate, like you said, Jody, and not even thinking of it. Be cognizant and don't advertise for any low life to want to come and just take your things away from you. Be cognizant of where you are and what you're doing at all times. When we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about something that I just want to sincerely, I got it on my Facebook and my WhatsApp and my status. Just want to sincerely thank, once again, the Royal Cayman Islands Police Service for something that happened just a couple of days ago with a vessel as well, for a dear friend that we lost this August. But I got to do a little live read right now, Jax.
Yeah, you do that.
And you know what? I think this might make somebody happy. And I know, Jody, you got to drive all and up and down in that traffic and so forth. Here's something for you. If you go and spend $25 in fuel at any Esso service station and get it, you will get a chance to win $5,000. $5,000, yeah. Hardcore cash in your hand.
Good for Christmas.
Imagine that. Christmas is right around the corner.
And you got to buy gas anyway.
You got to buy gas, and $25 gets you entered to win $5,000. Every week for 5 weeks, they will be choosing one lucky winner for $5,000 in hard cold cash. You can win free fuel as well at the weekly spin and win events. So go out, fill your car up. It is a Friday today. Hurry and go and do it. And that is $30,000 in cash and prizes to be won, ladies and gentlemen. The promotion is ending very shortly. So drive into any Esso station today, and you just might be that lucky winner. If you are, kindly give 10% to maybe one of the wonderful charities like Meals on Wheels or Feed Our Future.
More of Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and live on Cayman 27 is next.
Flavor with a black thing now, for him dancing Feel, we dance them flary, flavor with a beat. Holy sauce, yeah, we acting on the street. Young middle age or old, move your feet. When bass if we dance, everybody have to do it.
Grace, feel the vibe, can't you feel it? Grace, delicious, so nutritious. Yes, quality when you taste it. Want affordable, look for the label.
Flavor we are free because the spice is flary. Flavor with a beat, no other brand than near we.
One taste and you know Grace is real.
We believe that every life matters and that we are all connected. One community, one people. We believe in compassion to give dignity to those that society has let down. We strive to conquer fear, and we believe that the power to heal is a gift. This is who we are. This is what we believe. Holy Cross.
A tropical storm watch has been upgraded to
Hey, I've been tracking the storm, and it's looking really dangerous.
Yeah.
You're in a new place. Gotta prepare. No, put that down. You need canned goods, not canned
I get it.
soda. And
yes,
water.
sis.
You need plenty
water.
of water.
All right, water. Oh, gosh. Oh, sorry. I'm just trying to get ready for this.
Is it your first time?
Yes.
Do you need a hurricane buddy?
Please.
All right, come on. I prefer bigger bottles.
Kind of shame it took a hurricane for us to finally hang out.
Yeah, I know, right?
Ace is kind of bad time.
Hey, good news. The hurricane warning's been lifted. I saw online the storm has changed direction.
Oh, so I guess you get to go back to your place now.
Where are you? That's not your apartment.
Please pick the flowers.
Bye, neighbor.
For all of you this morning. Today, you're going to have a high of 84. And they say the real field temperature may be hovering around about 95 degrees. Oh, my goodness gracious. But you're going to have a 62% chance of experiencing some showers, but they're going to be scattered and brief and passing, thank goodness. Clouds and sunshine on a couple of showers are on your forecast for the daylight hours. Winds are going to be coming at you from the northeast at 13 miles per hour with an occasional gust about 17. As you saw last night, the Royal Cayman Islands Police Service had to shut down Harbor Drive. Seas will be between 3 and 4 feet today, so small craft, please, I beg you, exercise caution whilst in open waters. We would want to send out the MV and Luke looking for you today in any capacity. Winds are going to continue that northeast direction at 13 miles per hour, and that's going to cool your surface temperatures down tonight to 79 degrees. With the real field temperature hovering around about 83. You're going to have a 50% chance of experiencing some showers, but thank goodness it's going to be brief and passing as this cold front lingers over the northwest Caribbean. Your sunrise this morning is at 6:34. Your sunset will be at 5:47. You got 11 hours and 13 minutes of beautiful tropical sun to enjoy in the Cayman Islands. I want to say to Bob and Diane, welcome to the Cayman Islands again. You're going to have a similar weather forecast pattern tomorrow, and it's going to start changing as this cold front lingers and dissipates Sunday, Monday. Should look absolutely fabulous for all of you. Join me back with the Royal Cayman Islands Police Service, and we're going to be talking about one of those vessels as well.
Be a part of the conversation on Cayman Crosstalk by calling the Superior Auto Hotline, 233-1019, or message us on the Cayman Crosstalk Facebook page. Now, back to Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and simulcast live on Cayman 27.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for tuning in and letting us be part of your morning. Happy Friday to all of you. And I would say to all of you around the world, thank you very much. And for those that are tuning in overseas as well, I see we are in Germany as well. So I would say guten Tag to all of you as well, and welcome to the show. And, you know, I have, if you're just tuning in right now, I have two fine ladies from the Royal Cayman Islands Police Service Media Department. I got PC Jody Power. Hi. And I got Miss Jacqueline Carpenter.
Hello.
And she will always say, I'm not a police officer. I'm the media relations manager. Nevertheless, she wears a little badge, which I'm still waiting for my little pretty one as well.
I gave you one.
No, you didn't. You said you were going to bring it for me. I would be wearing it every day as a special constable.
Keep going.
Anyhow, you gotta laugh.
I always have one floating in my bag.
I always got one floating. See, she's like a parent and don't even really know it. She's got something in that big old bag, everything in there. But ladies, you all, I just want to say to the Royal Cayman Islands Police Service, sincerely, thank you all very much. You all put on a beautiful ceremony the other day, and I just want to say to I call him Superintendent Brad Ebanks as well for hosting and for emceeing that event and unveiling the MV M. Luke, and in memory of a police officer that we all lost, and a friend and a fighter for many, many years, Mr. Mark Luke, whom I knew and appreciated and was fortunate to have in my life to inspire me in many, many different facets as well. But I just want to sincerely thank you all for that, and I'm looking forward to seeing that vessel on the waters and so forth, and when I can hear him call Port Authority, this is MV Luke.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that to happen.
Well, actually, it already did. It happened yesterday. One of the Air Operations Unit members, Neil Mohammed, poked his head in the office yesterday. He says, the MV M. Luke was out today and answered a call to a vessel in distress, and it answered its first call as the M. Luke. So that was a nice moment. That was yesterday. Yeah. So the guys are really, happy and inspired by this dedication of the boat to him. It was a boat that he specifically liked. It was formerly called the Tornado, the MV Tornado, and he was very fond of that boat. So for that reason, that boat was selected as the boat to be dedicated to him and his memory. He was a member of the Joint Marine Unit for a large part of his career, and he's also credited with, some bravery as a rescue swimmer, and saving the lives of, in one specific incident near Pedro Bluff, he saved. We believe that his actions saved lives. So it really was appropriate.
I must say as well, Jackie said one particular incident, but the man jumped off of the bluff not once but twice.
And those waters were
rough. To save a family.
Yep.
And a father who had jumped off to save his children after being swept into rough waters, and a second time for some college kids at the same place.
Yep. And to his own peril, in a way, to be thrust against those rough rocks and so forth.
It's pretty frightening down there.
He was a brave guy. He was a fighter in every capacity. And so to me, I'm just really tickled pink. And like I said, I have it on my my WhatsApp and everything else because I'm very proud of it. And I just want to say seriously again, thank you, Royal Cayman Islands Police Service, for taking care of your own and remembering one of your own. And I can tell you, policing was a passion of his as well. He was a really good man, and can't wait to. And congratulations on the crew that took their first call. As an MV M. Luke, as well. So really, really exciting stuff. And Jody, I know we're coming to end of the thing so far, but I want you to remind people like dunces like me that would have never thought about it. Christmas season and shopping season is coming up.
Yes. And you know what
we need to do.
You know what, Woody? If you're a parent like me, we take Black Friday as an opportunity to start purchasing gifts for Christmas. Especially when you have children and, husbands who like electronics. And so
break down those boxes, Jody.
And so what I also, in addition to not leaving the boxes outside when you buy things, I also want to say, make sure that when you start purchasing your Christmas gifts, that they're not left in a place in your home that they're exposed to the outside. So people can't pass your glass window or your glass back door and see that you have boxes stacked in your house. Okay. Put them away, probably behind in your bedroom, in your closet. Make sure that door is locked and keep a key with you when you're leaving the house, kind of thing. Because, if it's seen from the outside, it may entice somebody to come in and steal your things. And also, you know, I know that it's really nice to want to put up the presents under the Christmas tree when you put them up, and people have already started putting up their Christmas tree. They have.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they have. Christmas trees are up.
I agree with Jackie. You don't do that until after Thanksgiving. I mean,
Christmas trees are up. I know that they are. But please do not put your presents under the Christmas tree until it's almost Christmas, because then, you know, again, people will see them under there. And some people put like fake boxes under there as well, just for like decoration. But then that
the
could
thief
be
doesn't
kind
know
of
that.
they don't know that it's not real. And
do we really have that much Grinches that will actually do that?
it's happened.
It's
It
happened.
has
I
happened.
remember. I mean,
I actually investigated one, and
Yeah.
it was really heartbreaking.
It truly
Yeah.
is, man.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to put it out there like, oh, this happens, you know, this
But
is
it
like an
can happen.
epidemic or something. But I did see some reports last year, and I was like, oh, geez, you know, wow.
Yeah.
A couple reports, yeah. So it does happen. And again, we're here to, we hate to sound like the voice of doom. I know we come in here, we sound a little bit like the voice of doom, but it's just our perspective. It doesn't mean that it's rampant.
pervasive.
It's
Yeah.
more like if people listen to us, they want to know, they want to get this perspective. So that's what we're giving, you know?
And
Yeah.
you know, and I know last year we had this a similar discussion last Christmas, Woody, and I remember telling you,
Yep.
you know, criminals have families too.
Yeah.
So
You're right.
Yeah.
I remember you
they
saying that.
also want Christmas gifts for their families. So
Yeah.
Yep. So Woody, I know that we might be concluding, but there's a little. This is the day of previews because you get the preview of the app, which we're going to
which
we're
is
going to launch
cool.
next week with when the Apple one is ready for the iPhone. And there's another preview about next week, next Friday.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So I'm sure no one has forgotten the last 2 Novembers when a certain major unscheduled or unlawful motorcycle ride took place.
Yes.
Yeah. So
We had
this
a wonderful
year,
discussion on it.
yeah, this year we've really taken some proactive coordinating action on that, and so we're going to have some more information about that next week when we come on the show. We're going to bring a couple guests with us.
Good.
But I just wanted to notify everyone that early next week we'll be putting out a lot of detail about what's going to be happening next weekend. And, you know, our efforts to coordinate that, and some important messages are going to go out, especially to the riding community, about what's going to be going on the 25th of November. So that's just a preview for next Friday's show, because next Friday's show for us will be important for us to be able to come on and talk about that with one of the organizers and our efforts to coordinate this year and work on that issue in a constructive way. So that'll be happening next week. But early next week, look out. There'll be some more information about that. Yeah.
Well, I'm excited about it. You got me curious now, Jackie. I mean,
That's the point. That's why you do that. So people perk up their ears and listen for it. Yep, that's the point.
There's a soca song that comes immediately to mind right now. I know Jody might know it. You're nothing but a tease. That's it. Anyhow, it's a Friday. And so I just want to say to both of you, thank you very much.
Sure.
And honestly, congratulations on that wonderful app. And I tell you the truth, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be officially launched on Monday. But I can tell you, my wife downloaded it last night. Just go to the Google Play Store and put in the RCIPS.
And
pops right up.
That's it.
And it comes right down to download. She downloaded it. It seemed like it downloaded within seconds. It was not like some other ones that take a little while. And it's very, very well done. And for those out there that want to know your community beat officer, it's a mini version of the website, which is a very clean website as well. Just click on, for example, the community policing. You'll see your community beat officer. Details of that officer.
Their mobile
really
number.
right there
You
as
can go
well.
into more details, and you can see some of the stuff that they've done and all of that as well.
That's wonderful. Oh, congratulations to you. And I say this all the time, but sincerely, Jackie, as you know, for a while, you and I try to get this coordinated. So I just want to say to you, vis-a-vis you, to the Gold Command, thank you very much for allowing you and Jody and other officers to come on. I really greatly appreciate it. I certainly believe with every sinew of my being that we need to work this together.
Absolutely.
To make sure that this
public
is truly
safety, public
the Shangri-La
safety
that
is
it
a participatory activity. It's
That's
not
right.
just,
like
one-sided,
democracy.
Oh boy, that's another topic.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have in members from the Cayman Turtle Center. See, Timmy, I'm learning. I'm being a good boy. It's not the Turtle Farm, the Turtle Center. That's going to be coming in, and we're going to be talking about releasing I think it's 4 Cayman parrots, the national bird, into the beautiful wild. And we're going to give you details when, where, and how you can be a part of all of it.
Aww.
I'm really excited about it. In fact, we're going to learn details about the parrot as well. And I tell you the truth, it's very hard, I understand, to actually breed them in captivity.
Because
they're
monogamous.
That's right. We should take a.
Look at that.
Look at that. Oh, that's romantic.
Jody's blushing.
It's romantic.
I'll be right back after the short break.
Okay.
The opinions expressed by Cayman Crosstalk, its hosts, callers, or guests are not those of Hurley's Media or its sponsors.
Here are your latest news headlines from the Cayman 27 News Team on Rooster 101's Cayman Crosstalk. Now, here's the news.
An online petition gains steam. What's up, everyone? I'm Doug Dodds. Here's today's top stories from the Cayman 27 newsroom. A grassroots movement to save Barker's Beach is gathering steam in reaction to a Coastal Works application bound for cabinet. The group's online petition has garnered more than 1,600 signatures in just 3 short days. The applicant seeks to remove an area of seagrass roughly 3 times the size of a football pitch to create a swim area and install a 300-foot dock. The applicant, Calico Jack's owner Hendel Whitaker, in August announced plans to relocate the business after the lease of its current site at 7 Mile Beach expires at the end of 2020. In other news today, Water Authority Cayman says it's confident that a cancer-causing compound found in well wastewater collected by the NRA vacuum trucks can safely be disposed of at a landfill. Benzoapyrene was detected in excess in Florida standards in sludge samples collected from wetlands where NRA trucks had deposited well waste for approximately 8 years. The Water Authority says the large benzoapyrene molecules don't easily dissolve in water. And finally today, Cayman's music scene mourned the loss today of a local legend, David Jonathan Ebanks, who passed away on Thursday. The guitarist was founding member of Memory of Justice and played in the Swanky Kitchen Band. A tribute event to honor the memory of Ebanks and other local musicians who have passed away in 2018 is currently being planned by the Cayman Music and Entertainment Association. For more news on these stories and others, click on Cayman27.ky or watch the news tonight at 6 with a replay at 10. For Hurley's Media, I'm Doug Dodds. Have a great weekend.
Be a part of the conversation on Cayman Crosstalk by calling the Superior Auto Hotline, 233-1019, or message us on the Cayman Crosstalk Facebook page. Now, back to Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and simulcast live on Cayman 27.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, happy Friday to all of you, and I just want to do a little housekeeping. Our guest won't be coming on until about 9:30, talk about the pirate release and so forth. But in the meantime, I just want to, you may have heard in the segment, the loss of a Cayman, I guess was our legend, especially guitarist, our own guitar man, Mr. Jonathan Ebanks. And I just want to let you all know that I just received word from Sam Rose vis-a-vis my WhatsApp this morning, and he is just letting people know that that they will probably be pulling out of the Kaboo Festival, and I'm going to read it out in word for word, just out of respect, because I'm not only just a fan, but I'm also a friend. Says, "Dear SKB fans and friends, it is with broken hearts that we bid farewell to our beloved Jonathan Ebanks, better known to us as John, or Bugadum. Bugadum, I guess. I gotta say, like how Sam would say, Bugadum, who left us, this earth, a poorer place as a result of his untimely departure on the evening of the 14th of November, 2018. Jonathan's musical gift was superhuman. We never stopped shaking our heads, ever solo, ever run, ever feel. We all watched in awe. We recognized the rare privilege we were experiencing each and every time he plugged in. And as we realized that he had tapped into the parts of his brain and psyche that were unreachable for most of us as musicians. Truth is he had an autopilot switch, and he himself couldn't tell you what he was doing. His guitar was another limb, and the brilliance came naturally to him. He was a musical giant who had the respect of his peers and adoration of his fans, both locally and internationally. For many, he was arguably in the top 3 guitarists hailing from the English-speaking Caribbean alongside Ernie Ranglin and Cat Core. This mattered little to John as he spent time stroking his ego. And don't make the mistake of thinking you could stroke his. Flattery got you flattened. His humility, love for music, and commitment to his craft meant he practiced until his dying day. He was always experimenting, honing his craft, and aiming to improve. Such was his undying passion for music. He became a Swanky fan in 2008 after we released our first album, A Swanky Christmas, simultaneously with his solo album, Tales of the G-String, a masterpiece featuring his beloved harp guitar. He then joined up with Swanky around 2010 during the creation of the Sundance album. His presence, along with that of his cousin and musical brother, Lammy Seymour from the Caymanian group, supergroup Memory of Justice, took the band to another level. And with the guidance of Greggy, Swanky's sound continued to undergo a metamorphosis as we explored the limits of our indigenous kitchen band genre. He toured with the band to Panama, New York, Barbados, and London, and all the time wowing the audiences. He was always honored to be an ambassador of these islands, conducting himself with the highest level of professionalism as he proudly shared our mission of preserving Caymanian heritage. This in particular connected him to the earliest musical experiences as a teenager, performing on his guitar with old men in the district of Northside on top of steps or in the back of a truck at Christmas time with Mr. Radley Gozong, or jamming with his beloved friend Cyril Old C. Rankin, whose rhythm he deeply admired and emulated, hence the name Boogadum. He was passionate about his heritage and ensured Swanky maintained a unique and authentic sound. But more importantly, we developed a bond of trust and love as a family of 10 musicians, which will never be forgotten or erased. At any time we spent together involved lots of laughter, enjoyment, and honesty. And where there was food and fellowship, he took the lion's share of the food, but gave the lion's share of jokes. There were no false pretenses, and more importantly, no egos. We were all humble professionals, else why John remained a proud member of Swanky for the rest of the days on this earth. Despite some doubting how long the group will actually stay together. He wasn't openly religious, but he loved Jesus and felt deeply moved by spiritual music. His recent favorite being Holy Spirit, You Are Welcome by Francesca Battistelli, which often brought him to tears, which he called the definition of true surrender. He wasn't into politics, but wanted to see people serve others and not themselves. He was fiercely proud to be Caymanian, but embraced anyone from any nation who respected this country and carried themselves with integrity. He was proud to be a Caribbean man, but enjoyed music from all around the world, once played with soul and passion. At times, he could come across a brusque of friends with gentleness displays of affection and love. While he didn't attend university, his mastery of the written and spoken word would put many an English journalism major to shame. He was a strong-headed rebel at heart, but along with his beautiful wife Cindy, raised 3 disciplined, productive, and committed children, Janelle, Jordan, and Justine. He gave and he gave and he gave. John's final performance with Swanky was at Clifton Hunter High School for their Heritage Day on Friday, the 9th of November. On many occasions, he would go to schools with us, his favorite being Northside Primary. He believed in the power of music and art, and so he was always willing to share his time and knowledge. He generously shared his talents and compassion with the community, often at great personal expense or inconvenience. If you scroll through this morning's Facebook posts, he all had often, on some days, he was positive and uplifting words, which in itself was a miracle given the unending physical pain and sleepless nights he endures through his years. It hurt us deeply to see him suffer. A wonderful friend, an incredible musician, and a wellspring of wisdom and unique viewpoints. Jonathan entered into our galaxy like an interstellar comet, blazing brightly through the atmosphere, lighting up the darkness that persists in this world. He has now departed from our physical reach, but never out of earshot. We will always have his music, his laughter, and his memory is in our soundscape. One love, Jonathan. Wishing you a peaceful rest from your broken-hearted musical family. Swanky Kitchen Band. All right, I'm going to take a little break right now. Come right back after this short message.
More of Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and live on Cayman 27 is next.
Have you heard? They have new daily meal deals at Popeyes. A different meal with side every day of the week for the same price of just $3.99. Monday is chicken soup with rice. Tuesday for the chicken bowl. 2 tenders on Wednesday. A loaded chicken wrap on Thursday. It's all about that shrimp on Friday. Chicken nuggets to start the weekend. And the mixed 2-piece to finish.
The new daily meal deals from Popeyes. A different meal every day, served with the world-famous best dressed chicken for only $3.99. Only at Popeyes, Louisiana Kitchen on Eastern Avenue.
It's that time of year again for the annual Cayman 27 Parade of Lights, brought to you by Bogle Insurance Brokers Limited. We're calling all boats to join us Saturday, December 1st at Camana Bay as the water comes to life with this year's theme, Christmas Around the World. It's completely free to enter, and there's a chance to win $1,000 and 2 general admission tickets to Kaboo. Or enter just for fun. Private and commercial boats are welcome. For more information and to register your boat, click on cayman27.ky.
Have you had your Tortuga moment today? Come by Tortuga Fine Wine and Spirits for all your liquor needs. And taste the world-famous Tortuga rum and rum cake. Always delicious and baked fresh daily in the captivating Cayman Islands. With ongoing renovations at the airport, we invite you to shop our stores and buy before you fly. Relive the Cayman Islands in every bite.
Caymanian owned and operated since 1967. Paramount Carpets is a full-service operation beginning with material selection to the installation of finished products, as well as providing maintenance, service, and takes great pride in the quality of their work, making every effort to exceed customer expectations. Contact us today at 345-949-5000 or visit us at 317 Industrial Park, North Sound Road. Paramount Carpets. We do a whole lot more than just cover your floor.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for tuning in, letting us be part of your morning and part of your day. It seems like our guest is kind of running a little behind, and we're just going to have just kind of an open discussion right now. And I just want to sincerely thank all of you for tuning in, letting us be part of your day, part of your lives and so forth. Thank you very much for all of that. Just want to remind you that happening this tomorrow is the tree lighting ceremony at Cayman Bay. And we urge all of you, if you would like to come down to a wonderful event as well, come down. It will be great to have you all here and celebrate and kick off this holiday season in a wonderful way. I understand some 40,000 lights will be on the tree. It's about 40 feet tall. I think 38 feet. It's a big, beautiful tree. And just come down. It's going to be a lot of things for all of you to do at Cayman Bay tomorrow. And there's a lot of activity. And on the 1st of December, we're going to be hosting, Hurley's Media going to be hosting the Parade of Lights. It's probably one of the biggest ones that we've done so far. And it's just going to be absolutely spectacular. So Christmas season has started in earnest. And just want to let you all know all of what's happening as well. And I want to remind you, too, there's a lot going on. And if you would like to be part of all of these events, well, the NCAA college basketball is coming back to the Cayman Islands. And its return, ladies and gentlemen, is on the 19th straight through the 21st at the John Gray Gymnasium. You're going to have wonderful college teams coming in from Clemson, Georgia, Illinois State, actually, I should say, St. Bonaventure, Boise State, Creighton, Akron, and Georgia State. And apparently there's a massive rival against Georgia and Georgia State. We're going to see how that goes. The very first match is between the Akron and Clemson. And so we're going to make sure that we want all of you to start off and have a great time. You can find your tickets, ladies and gentlemen. Tickets basically are only $25 per game until October the 20th. And they're probably going to be kicking up in terms of cost and so forth. But we want all of you to get out there as much as possible. Youngsters are going to be a special price as well, especially if they come with their parents. Coach Voot would like this to be a family affair as well. So if you come, kids are only like $15 if you come with your parents as well. So come on, let's make a whole wonderful family event. They're going to have an event not just on the inside, but on the outside as well. They're going to have trailers around that you're going to have various different foods, different types of things. So it's almost a tailgating event on the outside of John Gray Gymnasium as well. And to be honest with you, what Joe told me, Joe Wright, the CEO of KMAC Sports, said that they're bringing in like 4 planes have been chartered to come down by one particular college and bringing their fans with them. And I think you all should go by, maybe meet them and see what this event is and feel a real collegiate tournament here in the Cayman Islands. The NCAA tournament is starting on the 19th of November straight through the 21st. And you can get tickets right now at Smoothie King, Funky Tangs, and Reflections Food for Less airport location. And hopefully I may have 1 or 2 tickets. Maybe I can give away on Monday as well to start this whole entire tournament off for all of you. And I just want to make all of you happy as well. And I just want to say, also got a live read as well, that remember, ladies and gentlemen, if you need gasoline, here's what you can do to put probably $5,000 in your hand. They're saying if you spend $25 on fuel at any Esso service station and then get a chance to win $5,000, imagine that. Just go and put $25 in your car and you stand a chance of winning $5,000 in cold, hard cash. All you simply need to do for the next 5 weeks, in fact, I believe it is ending very shortly as well. I think next week is the end of the promotion. So you got to get in this week and next week. Every week for the last 3 weeks, they were choosing one winner. Today, another winner will be chosen. You could be that free winner of getting $5,000. Also, you can also win free fuel at the weekly spin and win events as well. So you got to go into all the Esso locations to find out more details. And the pump attendants and those behind, the clerks behind, the cashiers and so forth will be happy to help you out with all of those things. Esso is giving away $30,000 in cash and prizes over this promotional period. So once again, drive into any Esso station today, and you just might be that lucky winner of $5,000 of cold, hard cash. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my goodness gracious. I'm looking forward to a winner getting some of that money. It's Christmas time coming in. And in addition to that, I'm going to be giving away next week. I'm going to be giving away some prizes that can put $5,000 in your hand. Yes. Would you like to put $5,000 in your hand? I'm going to be giving away prizes to the Cayman Islands Seafarers Association annual Christmas raffle. I want to make you all happy. The 1st of December will be the drawing. And the chances of winning is pretty phenomenal. They're only printing around about 7,000 tickets. So this is not like the Powerball or the Mega Millions where you need like 1 in 288 million chance of winning. This is 1 in 7,000. And so you can just, if those mathematicians out there, you can see how easy the possibilities are of you winning. And here are some of the things that we're going to be, the Seafarers are going to be giving away. First prize is $5,000 in your hand. Second prize will be $3,000. And the third prize is $1,000 of cold hard cash. But they haven't finished with that. Then they got 5 additional prizes of $100. You can find these tickets available at the Seafarers Hall, located on 11 Victory Avenue in Prospect, or any seafarer. Just simply pick up the phone or go on their Facebook page, which is the Cayman Islands Seafarers Association, and just see how you can get one of these wonderful tickets. And there's going to be, the ticket is also entry into their wonderful Christmas gala, which is going to have live music there. We're going to have one of my favorite local artists, Gerard Douglas. He's going to be playing, and tons of local food. And the drawing for this $5,000 will be on the 1st of December. I'm hoping that one of you, or lucky listeners, will be that winner. I like to make people happy. Christmas is just right around the corner, and a lot of cash can go a long way. Got to take a little break right now, but when we come back, hopefully our guest will be in the studios, and we're going to be talking about the release of some Caymanian parrots into the wild. I'm excited about that as well. And here's a little trivia question for some of you. What is the national bird of the Cayman Islands?
More of Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and live on Cayman 27 is next.
It's the $7.99 Pick Your Pairs deal at Pizza Hut.
Watch as some of the world's most talented people put their skills to the test as they attempt to make their mark in the record books. You'll witness some of the craziest, scariest, most bizarre stunts people will do, all in the name of stardom. It's the ultimate Guinness World Records, and it's right here on Cayman 27. Capture all the action.
I'm Jordan Telford. I'm the master distiller for Tortuga Rum Company. I'm a born Caymanian, and I'm very proud to say that I'm producing an exceptional quality rum that's completely handmade, start to finish, distilled, bottled, and blended right here in Grand Cayman for Tortuga Rum Company.
We dance them flavor with a beat. Holy passas, yeah, we acting on the street. Young, middle age, or old, move your feet. When bass, if we dance, everybody have to do it.
Grace, feel the vibe, can't you feel it? Grace, delicious, so nutritious. Yes, quality when you taste it. Want affordable, look for the label.
Flavor we are fair because the spice is clearing. Flavor with a beat, no other brand than the near way.
One taste and you know Grace is real.
An online petition gains steam. What's up, everyone? I'm Doug Dodds. Here's today's top stories from the Cayman 27 newsroom. A grassroots movement to save Barker's Beach is gathering steam in reaction to a Coastal Works application bound for cabinet. The group's online petition has garnered more than 1,600 signatures in just 3 short days. The applicant seeks to remove an area of seagrass roughly 3 times the size of a football pitch to create a swim area and install a 300-foot dock. The applicant, Calico Jack's owner Hendel Whitaker, in August announced plans to relocate the business after the lease of its current site at 7 Mile Beach expires at the end of 2020. In other news today, Water Authority Cayman says it's confident that a cancer-causing compound found in well wastewater collected by the NRA vacuum trucks can safely be disposed of at a landfill. Benzoapyrene was detected in excess in Florida standards in sludge samples collected from wetlands where NRA trucks had deposited well waste for approximately 8 years. The Water Authority says the large benzoapyrene molecules don't easily dissolve in water. And finally today, Cayman's music scene mourned the loss today of a local legend, David Jonathan Ebanks, who passed away on Thursday. The guitarist was founding member of Memory of Justice and played in the Swanky Kitchen Band. A tribute event to honor the memory of Ebanks and other local musicians who have passed away in 2018 is currently being planned by the Cayman Music and Entertainment Association. For more news on these stories and others, click on Cayman27.ky or watch the news tonight at 6 with a replay at 10. For Hurley's Media, I'm Doug Dodds. Have a great weekend.
Be a part of the conversation on Cayman Crosstalk by calling the Superior Auto Hotline, 233-1019, or message us on the Cayman Crosstalk Facebook page. Now, back to Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and simulcast live on Cayman 27.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for tuning in, letting us be part of your morning and part of your day. It seems like my guest is being captured by some other of our wonderful cluster here at Hurley's Media, and they're promoting the release of some pirates and so forth. But you know what I'm going to do? I feel like I would like to give some stuff away right now. I don't want to talk into politics. I don't want to talk into any of those things this morning. I want to give an opportunity for someone to possibly win $5,000 in your hand this morning. I have a ticket that I would like to have your name on, ladies and gentlemen. It is for the Cayman Islands Seafarers Association annual Christmas raffle and their dinner, which is going to take place on the 1st of December, 2018 at 7 p.m. at the Seafarers Hall, which is on 11 Victory Avenue, Prospect. I'm naming out some things and talking about some things right now that may be in the whole entire prize pack. And I want to put $5,000 in your hand, the possibility of it. These tickets are only $10. If you can't win today, you can always buy a ticket from the Seafarers, or you can simply go by the Seafarers Hall at 11 Victory Avenue, Prospect, right across from the brewery. You can't really miss it. The whole entire facade looks like the I guess you would say the captain's quarters or the wheelhouse of a vessel. And so you just can't really miss it. Just go by there and check them out, or go on their Facebook page, which is Cayman Island Seafarers Association. Number in the studios is 233-1019, 233-1019. If you like the possibility of having the opportunity of winning $5,000 in your hand, or maybe even $3,000, or even $1,000, or even a consolation prize of $100, well, ladies and gentlemen, the floor is going to be open for you. And I'm going to ask a couple of questions, but here is one of the things that you need to do as a prerequisite of when you win. You need to say, who made your winner? And who made your winner is Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101.9 FM. That is the answer. Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101.9 FM. And we're just going to open it all up. Here is a question I'm going to ask all of you. What is our national bird? That is one question. And when is this raffle? And who's putting this raffle on? Those are some of the questions. Number in the studios is 233-1019, 233-1019. Let's just see if people are still awake out there. 233-1019, 233-1019. The phone lines are open. If you would like the possibility of winning, well, I tell you, people are awake because all the lines are lit right now. $5,000 in your hand. I am going to pick, you know what, Leroy, if you're paying attention in the back there, WhatsApp me a number that you want me to pick. Come on, Leroy, right away. Pronto. 104. and he's going to put down the lines. You see them all there. I don't know who's on the lines. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not clairvoyant, or we don't have a promoter there. He says line 2. Good morning, caller. Happy Friday to you. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, good morning. Good morning. How are you this morning?
Not too bad. How are you?
I'm brilliant. Thank you very much for your call. Are you calling in to try to win this ticket to possibly put $5,000 or even $3,000 or even $1,000 in your hand?
Yeah.
All right, caller. I've got a couple of questions for you. All right? Ready?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, buddy. Who is putting on this raffle that you have the possibility of winning $5,000, second prize $3,000, or the third prize $1,000? Who is putting on this?
The Seaman Society.
All right, you close there. Cayman Islands Seafarers Association. I'm going to give that to you. Ding, 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 ding. I just want to make people happy. All right.
Thank you.
Here's a second question for you, my friend.
Yes, sir.
What is the national bird of the Cayman Islands?
The Cayman parrot.
You sure it's not a ching-ching?
Or the mosquito. It might be the mosquito.
The mosquito. All right, you got that one right. You got that one right, my friend. And do you remember the date that this raffle is going to take place?
The 1st of December.
Boy, you got it down. Ding, 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 ding. You are a winner, my friend. I want you to hold online. But before I put you on hold, who made you a winner this morning?
Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101.
Boy, you were listening. All right. But caller, we have a caveat right at the end of everything. You have to do a rooster crow if you won a prize. What was that? Do it again. I needed a laugh. Thank you. Hold on. All right. Line 2. Congratulations to you, buddy. I'm really happy for all of you. And the lines are lit. I just want to say thank you to everyone that participated in coming up. I bought these tickets. I'm going to be giving these away for all of you as well. So you got to keep tuned as well. And I'm going to take a little quick break right now. And we're going to come right back. And I'm going to take the details from this wonderful winner.
More of Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and live on Cayman 27 is next.
Naja Production presents
Cayman Kids Got Talent is coming to your local television. You don't want to miss these talented performers. Tune in to Cayman 27 on Sunday, November 18th at 5 to 5:30 p.m. for Cayman Kids Got Talent audition show. Only on your local choice Cayman 27, your appointment TV. And thanks to all our sponsors.
Champion House Restaurant, serving Cayman for over 30 years. Start your day off right with our breakfast, fruits, pastries, hot cereals, entree, and so much more. Stop by for lunch. Our buffet offers salads, soup, entrees, and desserts. Check out our website for details on our new dinner menu. And don't forget about catering. We can customize any menu to suit your needs. Champion House Restaurant, where the islanders dine.
Some say the time of miracles is past, but we see miracles all around us, every day. Some could not walk. Some could not breathe. Some had lost all hope. But something amazing happened. Something that can't be analyzed or quantified. Something that is more than good medicine. Holy Cross.
We're on a mission to reinvent the way we look at sport. En route, we'll be meeting the biggest names and the brightest stars, looking to pinpoint the precision of success.
We're all born with some degree of athleticism. As you get to that top of the pyramid, it's the very small things that make the difference.
Work hard to stay focused, to get it done. I know everything I did it for a reason.
You have to be a little bit insane, I think.
Thank you all very much, and I want to say to my forecaster this morning, Sir Mal Clark, I just want to say thank you very much for all the great works that you do, and also Gilbert McLean and Alan Ebanks. You guys do a fantastic job down at the Weather Service. I like to give praise where praise can be given. All right, gentlemen, this is what has been given to me by the National Weather Service. Today, you're going to have a high of 84 with the real fuel temperature of 94 degrees. They say you got to stand a 62% chance of experiencing some scattered showers today, but they're going to be brief and passing. Winds, therefore, are going to be coming at you from the northeast at 13 miles per hour with an occasional gust at about 17. That's going to translate to about 2 to 4 foot sea heights. A little choppy out there, so I would say, small craft, please, I beg you, exercise caution whilst in open water. And the winds are going to continue that direction at the same clip as well. That's going to cool these surface temperatures down tonight to about 79 degrees. They say with the real fuel temperature about 83. And if you're going out celebrating, just bear in mind that you may experience some showers, but they're going to be scattered and brief, not long in duration. So it should still be a beautiful night. So the synopsis for tonight and every night up until Sunday is going to be partly cloudy with some showers to be experienced as this cold front lingers and slowly dissipates across us as well. And your sunrise this morning was at 6:34. Your sunset will be at 5:47. You got 11 hours and 13 minutes of beautiful sunshine to enjoy. And a similar weather pattern for tomorrow. As I said, this cold front lingers around us, and it's going to dissipate. So Sunday, Monday should look pretty good at about, I think they have on a synopsis, should be partly sunny with some low scattered showers as well. This should be a beautiful weekend for all of you. Join me back with some closing statements.
Be a part of the conversation on Cayman Crosstalk by calling the Superior Auto Hotline, 233-1019, or message us on the Cayman Crosstalk Facebook page. Now, back to Cayman Crosstalk on Rooster 101 and simulcast live on Cayman 27.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, happy Friday to all of you. It seemed like my guest is not going to be able to make it this morning. Talking about the release of the Cayman Pirates, and I really don't know much details, but I tell you the truth, you know, there is a wonderful being, there's a wonderful God above, and I just want to say congratulations to Kurt Grisell. Yes, he was the lucky winner of that ticket just now. And I tell you the truth, I was just telling Kurt that I thought he was one of the most funniest individuals that I ever seen on stage in the Cayman Islands as well. Absolutely funny guy. Kurt, I wish you all the best and Godspeed, my friend. And I wish you all the best in the drawing of this as well. Kurt Grisell was the lucky winner of $5,000 possibly in your hand. And I bought some of these tickets, and I'm going to be giving them away for the next several days on the show as well. Christmas time is coming around, and I know everybody will be probably that little bit much happier to have the possibility of winning $5,000. And this all brought to you by wonderful seafarers, the Cayman Islands Seafarers Association annual Christmas dinner. And the first prize is $5,000. Second prize is $3,000. Third prize is at $1,000 as well. And my guest has just arrived. And just take your seats right there. And I'm glad that they're here as well. We're also going to tell you all that there's a lot of things to do this weekend. And I just want to say to Geddes and to Monique, welcome. Monique.
Thank you. Hi.
Hey, thanks, Woody.
Sorry we're late.
No worries, no worries. And I'm glad that you're here because I tell you the truth, I would love people to really participate in this. And I just want to say to you, Geddes, congratulations on the turtle release last week as well. I was there with my son.
Oh, you were?
And yeah, we were. Thank goodness I'm 6'2", so I was able to see across the lines of people a little bit. But you know, you gave some really wonderful pointers and so forth out to people. And I know that you love that. That's going to be a passion, and you're probably going to do the same thing at this wonderful release as well.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And so congratulations and welcome to the studios. Monique, you was with Island Heritage, and Island Heritage is always trying to do something within the Cayman Islands as well. And you have now sponsored the pirate release. Talk to us a little bit about it.
Well, we got approached by Geddes and the team at the Cayman Turtle Center saying that they needed some help with their parrot program to actually pull off the release this year. They haven't been able to do one for the last few years, but you have done them since 2009.
Yes. Yep.
So yeah, we stepped in, and they needed some help financially with the process of sending away the testing for the vets and it's a huge process. Geddes will tell you all about it, I'm sure.
It's involved, right?
Yeah,
it is
Yeah,
involved.
so the lead up to the release is quite a process. So we help them out there financially, but then also want to help them make an event of the actual release. So hopefully tomorrow will be a huge success for you guys.
Oh, yeah, it would be.
Well, talk to us a little bit about, the national bird, Geddes, because if anyone has been, and I just want to let you know, I mention you quite frequently on the show because when I take my kids, you and your staff do an awesome job. Arlen, all of you, great ambassadors for the Cayman Islands. The passion that
thanks,
you
buddy.
all show in the aviary, honestly, it's.
Say that really loud so our boss will hear.
In fact, he was here a week ago, and I told him exactly that as well. So he better send it back to you. But
And
no,
I agree.
scissors, congratulations.
We've just been to your other stations, and I'm hearing him talk and with so much passion about the
his
project
passion
and
is
about
there.
the animals of the island. So yeah.
Yeah, when you walk into that aviary, his smile is he's always smiling. Can't help it. But he's even smiling even more when you walk in, and he's able to show you all these little birds and give you that little nectar to feed them. You do a great job. I just want to let you know that.
Oh, thanks.
You really
thanks
do
a
an
lot,
awesome
buddy.
job. But talk to us about our wonderful national bird. What is significant about, why is it called the Cayman parrot? There's tons of parrots around the world. What makes us
Glad you asked,
have that?
I'm glad
Seriously.
you asked that. I'm glad you asked that. Well, first of all, a few facts about the national bird that some people may or may not know. We just to lead into that, we get, apart from the visitors, the regular visitors, we get between 2,500 to 2,500 school kids that run through the City Center every year on education programs, and they learn a lot about the national bird. So, it was declared a national bird in 1997, which is fairly recently.
I remember when I was growing up, it was the egret, wasn't it?
I don't know.
I think so.
I thought it was a ching ching.
No, it was an egret.
Yeah, some people say it was a mosquito.
So 19. Okay.
Yeah, we had
1997. It was declared a national bird, and that was through a process where we did a public poll through the National Trust. I was working with the National Trust at the time, and the parrot won hands down. Because two things: one, it's unique to the Cayman Islands. It's not found anywhere. It's a parrot that's not found anywhere else in the world.
Really?
Yeah.
How can you tell? I'm just kind of curious. I know we got the blue iguana, but how can you tell? I mean, us Caymanians are unique, right, Monique?
Yeah.
But especially the West Bear, even more unique.
Yeah, you are unique. And we did the research. We looked at it. We looked up all the scientific data. This was even before they had DNA testing.
Wow.
But just going through that, they realized it's a unique species. And secondly, it has all the colors of the national flag. So when our parrot is in flight, our flag is flying. We have the original national flag carrier. No disrespect to Cayman Airways.
It would be neat with the new...
The Cayman parrot was the original national flag carrier.
That would be cool if they can have the new Max.
That was
painted like a parrot.
That was a coincidence, by the way. Because after they chose a parrot and we saw these parrots in flight, I were like, wait a minute. Those colors, the same colors as the flag.
Nice.
So that was a bonus.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of curious. How do you can distinguish a Cayman parrot amongst other parrots, like, for example, a Honduran or something of that nature?
It's a color scheme because they're what they call Amazon parrots. Amazon parrots are the green parrots of the Americas. So if it's green and it's from this side of the world, it's an Amazon parrot. The secondary colors, like the colors around the face and the colors in the wing, tell you what type of Amazon parrot it is.
Oh.
Like the Honduran parrot, what we commonly call a Honduran parrot, is what they call a yellow-headed Amazon or a yellow-naped Amazon, right? Because the yellow is on the back of the neck or the yellow is on the top of the head.
Right.
Our parrot is called a rose-throated Amazon because of the red on the throat. But we call them Cayman parrots.
Nice.
And you actually told me that there was another one in Cayman Brac as well.
Yes.
Cayman Brac got their own too?
Here's the other thing. Most people don't know that we have two national birds.
Yeah.
Because the official national bird is the Cayman parrot. And we have two. We have the Cayman Brac parrot and we have the Grand Cayman parrot. So they're both the national birds.
See, Cayman Brackers always tell me that. Say, listen, we all Caymanian, but you can't be special to be a Cayman Bracker.
yeah. So we have, and at the center, we actually have both parrots on display. So we teach school kids and Caymanians how to recognize their two national birds, how to tell them apart.
Well, tell us about tomorrow's release or the release this weekend, because I would love, to be honest with you, you had a wonderful turnout. the turtle release.
Oh,
It
yeah,
was
that was a lot more people than we
awesome.
expected.
It was awesome.
Yeah,
And congratulations to all of you. But I want that same amount of turnout, or probably even more, of these releases, because breeding in captivity, these beautiful birds, is not easy, as Monique was kind of building up to. But when, where, and how can we participate in that?
Okay, well, maybe I'll let Monique speak to that.
Sure. So like I said, it's tomorrow. It's at the Queen Elizabeth Botanic Park. It's starting from 9:30 a.m. We'll be there until 11. We're thinking, though, that if people are sure to be there around 10:15, between 10:15 and 10:30, that's when we'll actually be doing the release.
Okay.
The parrots will be brought on site and can't stay on site in their cages for too long because it's quite warm and all of that. And we just want to get them out there as quickly as we can once they arrive. But yeah, I think if everybody can kind of come by around 10, they'll be sure to witness it.
All right, no worries. Gades, I just got to go because time is of the essence, and I want to make sure we get it all in. Now, how many are we going to be releasing, and are they specific sexes?
Yes, we have 4 females.
4 females?
Yeah.
That we're going to release. They were captive bred. 3 of them were born in 2016, and 1 was born last year.
Oh, wow.
So they all came from the same mother. So they're sisters. So we call them originally called them the triplets, and the one from this year is called Fiona.
Yeah.
And they're going to be, when they get to a year old, we take them away from the parents. The parents have been raising them for all this time, teaching them to be parrots, and we take them to an isolation enclosure. We have another cage built in the bush, a big one built in the bush, and we teach them to be wild parrots.
Oh, good.
We wean them away from the commercial feed and teach them to recognize sea grape and red birch and silver thatch and all the other things that they eat in the wild.
Mango.
So we're not just taking these parrots and throwing them out.
Yeah, mangoes.
And mango as well. Yeah, mangoes too.
Frankly, might like that one, but
yeah. But this is where Island Heritage came in, because part of that is also a quarantine process, and they helped bail us out with the expenses of going through all that, because we want to make sure we release the birds at their healthiest and their best.
Wonderful.
This is where they helped us out with the funding for that.
Well, thank you very much, Island Heritage. I mean, to release our own, because, correct me if I'm wrong, Gades, just like how the blue iguana was near extinction and the numbers were low, the same was very similar to that of the parrot as well, because, frankly, farmers would shoot a lot of them because they just think they're pests. And so it's good to see that we're kind of building these numbers and so forth much more. Have you had any new hatchlings?
This year we didn't have any for some reason, but next year we're gonna go for it again.
What is the season? When do they normally?
The season is from April to June. That's when they usually lay between that time. So where they lay the eggs hatch out about 23 days later.
Wow.
And,
sometime between April and June, they will lay the eggs. We see them going through the process. It's G-rated. So
how many breeding pairs do we have?
We have 3 right now.
Okay.
Neat. And I'm just kind of curious. Someone said earlier, and is it true that parrots are monogamous?
Yes, parrots mate for life.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the early days of the program, I was explaining that it took us a while to figure out how to pair them up.
I was just going to say, how do you make that bird like that bird?
Exactly. We had to play matchmaker and stuff. They're very picky. So, but once they settle down, that's it for life.
And they live for like 70 years.
Yeah, they live for a long time.
So that's
They're
very impressive.
slow breeding, long lived birds, which is why our program. We'd like to think that we help contribute to them.
Is there a certain
making a
age
comeback.
they can breed up to then? So like the last few years, they're not.
We haven't found that out yet.
Yeah.
They start breeding from
I
about
wonder.
5 years old.
Yeah, like,
and then
like
we
are
don't
they
know,
like
we don't know the
humans?
we don't know
When
the
they
top
get
end.
old, can they not?
So they start from around about 5.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you the truth, you never know. We call it the Turtle Center. I still call it the farm. I know Timmy doesn't like me saying that. but maybe we'll change it. Turtle and Parrot as center, because frankly, the world owes to me the Turtle Center a great gratitude for a lot of works that you have done for the green sea turtle, and educating the world and educating really biologists and marine biologists as well of these wonderful creatures that is there, and bringing us from the brink of really almost endangerment back in the 70s, hence the reason why CITES and all of these things we joined up with, and understanding how they eat, how they breed, what they do. And now you're doing the same thing with our wonderful national bird.
Yeah.
And I would say, you know what? those things, I don't believe a lot of people realize the work really behind the center. They just think, well, it's like an amusement park, but there's a lot more detail behind it.
That's true.
And I keep telling Timmy that people need to know all of these little things, that then when you put the sum of all factors together, realize how much an integral part you play, not only for the Cayman Islands, but to me, the world of, I guess you would say, animal husbandry.
Oh, yeah.
Globally as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Can I mention super quickly the people who are going to be doing the releases?
Please. Yes,
we
we
did
have
a
some winners.
Facebook. Yeah, we did a Facebook competition, a naming competition, and Gaddis and I chose the winners. The names of the three, we call them triplets, are going to be TD, named by Cass Barnett. So we'll notify these people as soon as I get back to the office. Jade, named by Gail Tibbetts, and someone named Deidre Bills nominated the name Susie for Susie Soto, which I thought was,
wonderful.
she's iconic, and I think that's a really good gesture. And then Tora as well, Tora Ebanks, who works with us, was the staff member who actually brought the project to our sponsorship committee for sponsorship and was super passionate about it. She's got like an 8-year-old brother who is going to be really excited to get to do this release. So we'll tell her the good news shortly as well.
Excellent.
And she'll be releasing Fiona, who was already named.
Oh,
yeah.
Go to Tora. I know her quite well. Congratulations to all of them. And I tell you the truth, I'm going to claim TD as well.
I know. It's such a
from
good
my
name.
beautiful sister, my late sister, Jolene. That was her name for her.
Yeah.
She was her TD. And so that's my TD going to be flying there as well. So I just want to say to Miss Barnett, thank you very much for that wonderful name as well. It's a typical West Bay Cayman name.
Exactly.
TD as well. So, Geddes, congratulations on the great works that you do.
Thank you, Woody.
Honestly, I think everyone, if you want to have a wonderful time, in fact, I bring my children down quite frequently down to the park as well. But go in and meet Geddes and meet Arlen and, Benny, all of the wonderful staff that you all have there. I can guarantee you're going to have a great time at Cayman Turtle Center. And I want to say to Alan Heritage, thank you very much for making all of these things possible. Greatly appreciate it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be another wonderful weekend. Just want to sincerely thank all of you for tuning in and letting us be part of your morning and part of your day. It would be remiss of me not to do my normal closing. If you have a pet, I beg you, please consider spaying or neutering that pet today to keep the unwanted pet population low in the Cayman Islands. In addition, life is short, life is unpredictable. The best value, the best friendships, and the greatest worth that you have is your friends and family. If you go out and enjoy with them, please do so responsibly. I beg you, do so. But please don't drink and drive, and certainly don't not boat and drink as well. Until Monday morning, I'm your host, Woody DeCosta. Godspeed, Cayman.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go. We're kicking off 100.
If it matters to you, it matters to us. We're Cayman 27, Cayman Informed.
Coming up next, a movement to save Barker's Beach from a significant makeover gains steam.
Will a port referendum cause buyer's remorse for cruise lines? Tourism Minister Moses Kirkconnell says yes.